all yiggity, and we are back. And what's going on in North Carolina, y'all? So over the last couple days, there's been a couple people strange fruited. Um, a young African girl, and now today, a young African man. And just like everything else, don't nobody know what's going on. But my question would be, where's the other people in the community speaking up? Is they just waiting for us to speak up and do something, or is they actually gonna get it in? I'm Jay Lava. I scour the internet so that you don't have to. And yeah, we're gonna have to go over these two cases, man, because there's something going down in North Carolina, and we just gonna have to get to the bottom of it. So I'm gonna come out. I want to make sure I play. Oh, let me change my background because we ain't even on that story. How about that? Uh, I'm gonna play. What's up? What's up, Trina? What's up, Shay? Yeah, man. It's crazy down there, but I got a bigger question. I mean, like, are we gonna be the only ones talking about these cases, or are they gonna, is there gonna be anybody else gonna step up about they folks? I don't know if y'all seen, but I had I had one thumbnail up there that looked totally different. But then when I was actually able to find the pictures for the individuals, I felt that I want to represent them because that would probably be a little bit better, right? Uh, hold on, quick. Let me. Well, we gonna do this for sure. Hold on, real quick. Everybody coming on in. I'll see how y'all do. Y'all know how many people that is this year? That's been hung. Do y'all know how many people that is? It's getting crazy, man. It's getting super crazy. Actually, I got somebody that was on the scene. Somebody that was on the scene, a black reporter. So I rather hear from the. If we gonna listen to anybody, let's see what the black lady talking about. So this is the new case with the new gentleman, unfortunately. Uh, hold on.
Okay, let's get into it. So this happened in downtown Raleigh, right near the Caribbean Festival, while thousands of people were just partying blocks away. Now, witnesses say that this man was talking to himself, asked for some water, and then walked behind Whiskey Kitchen, and that's where he was found hanging. The cops are saying that it's a suicide. Now, this is the third black person that's been found hanging in North Carolina in the last few months. In May, 16-year-old Juliana Nzita, a black girl, was found hanging from a tree at a Charlotte church, and police ruled it a suicide within days. They never did an autopsy, never found her phone, and never even interviewed the guy who found her. Then in June, Cedric Teyu, a black man, was found hanging in Harrisburg Park. Same story. Sheriff says it's consistent with suicide. So here's the question nobody seems to want to answer, right? How many times are we supposed to just nod our heads and accept this? The historical weight of black bodies hanging from trees in the South isn't lost on me or anyone else who keeps seeing these stories, especially when the investigations are this sloppy. No autopsies, no witnesses interviewed, and then city council members literally finding out about these things from the news instead of the police. Look, I'm not discounting that suicide rates amongst our people are up because look at how the world is, right? But are we hanging ourselves from trees? And when the official narrative keeps contradicting common sense, and when families are screaming for answers and accountabilities while cops just shrug and move on, something just ain't right. My thoughts are with the family of this young man, and I hope they get the answers they deserve. This is Monique with the Black Belt Daily, signing out.
I like how she broke that down. It's better than any news story we could have got. Shout out to this brother. He was actually down there on the scene for the female. Now I know this might get a little confusing, man, but we're talking about two people in 2 days, y'all. Two people in 2 days. So the people talk. The people don't know who to talk about. You know what I mean? It just happened. But my brother broke it down about the young lady that was unfortunately found slain.
her feet were touching the ground. And from the scenario, the chair hanging from the tree, it would appear that somebody used the tree to hang themselves, in the chair to stand on it and jump down. But her feet touching the ground, and then she's standing like this with her toes on the ground. I don't see how somebody could actually hang themselves like that. Somebody did that to her. Black girl, 16 years old, hanging from a tree on the grounds of a black church in a historical black area. I don't know any other way to put that. I'm trying to think about an alternative, but nothing comes to mind. This is an area of this side of town that has no sidewalks. People refer to this area as being the country. There's no sidewalks here, no bus stops. People rarely even walk over here. Why is that girl's body here? And from what I heard, she lives way down the street somewhere. So that makes me wonder why the police ruled this out as a suicide.
Boom. I'm telling you, man, I'm going around the internet and everybody got something to say. Now, I'm noticing some of the last names. Her name is Oracle Oyo. I don't know if that's the significance, but I'm trying to see if they people gonna be speaking up for their people, because it ain't finna be us all the time. I'm gonna tell you that.
Black man was found hanging from a tree in downtown Raleigh, and the police decided that it is a suicide investigation and not a murder, which is crazy because you don't even got to try hard to figure out that a black person hanged themselves from a tree. They didn't. On top of that, they actually started coming out and try to say it was fake news because the only people that have reported about it was the NC Beat, which is a black-owned publication. So they thought they'd be able to keep it under wraps. No, it's not going to stay under wraps. Now they're forced to report about it. How are you going to go to a place where it's full of cameras? There are cameras everywhere in downtown Raleigh. On every building, on the fucking street lights and shit, there are cameras everywhere. You're gonna try to tell us that we don't really know what happened, but we assume that he killed himself. He hung himself from a tree. We don't fucking do that. So Ben Crump and motherfucking Sharpton, while y'all taking on cases, I'm calling in, come and take this case too, because this is motherfucking. I already told Willie B about it, and he talked about it. Keep updating him and ensure that you guys keep getting the information. Shout out to NCB again, because those are the people who put it out to begin with. But this is bullshit. Welcome to the motherfucking jail. Black man was found.
God dang, sis. Sheesh. Anyway, she was spitting though. Just be butchering all my little ad revenue. Dang, ain't be tripping on the black man. Jeez Louise. Anyway. Oh, you know what? I noticed I noticed something, y'all. I noticed something. The YT people new thing. The lawsuits are coming. Man, if you don't I use lawsuits for tissue paper, fool. Get up out of here. Anyway, now going between the girl and the man. Look, I'm finna show y'all the contrast of how crazy this is between the same content creator, right? Look what he say about the girl, and then today, look what he say about the boy. This is crazy, and this is how we all feel.
Okay, fam, I know we're really busy trying to figure out what happened to Nolan Wells, but look, we've got a case in North Carolina that we need to be paying attention to. She was 16 years old. Her name was Juliana Inzita, and she was found hanging from a tree outside of a church back on May 8th. A man walking his dog.
What's up, guys?
Why did I do that?
Okay, fam.
I didn't do that. But to answer your question, Trina, I'm starting to wonder, you know what I'm saying, like who is this and who is these people that is happening to? Because now it's two people that are of the diaspora. If y'all didn't know, these are two African people. I think the dude is Congolese and she's I forgot what she is. I want to lie, but These are two people of the diaspora, and I'm just so curious to see who finna step up and who gonna have something to say about they folks getting rolled down on.
I know we're really busy trying to figure out what happened to Nolan Wells, but look, we've got a case in North Carolina that we need to be paying attention to. She was 16 years old. Her name was Juliana Inzita, and she was found hanging from a tree outside of a church back on May 8th. A man walking his dog found her there. Now, you guys know what the deal is. She was missing in late April. Her cell phone is still missing. The cops came in and, they decided immediately no autopsy was needed. This is obviously a suicide. No thorough investigation ever took place, and we need one. It's her. It's Nolan Wells. It's Tyler Smith. It's Daniel Irving. There are young black people all over America, particularly in the South, that's winding up dead. It's almost like they're lynching us again. Wake up, wake up, wake the up.
Now, all right.
Okay, fam, I know.
So wait, now this is it's not funny or anything like that, but you can see the fatigue from them folks, man. Like these, when they talk about fatigue, this is really, really, really what it is. It's really us dealing with them folks, man. These folks is relentless. They just don't stop. It's always something with them. That's what the crazy part is. Hold on, my brother wants to speak real quick too, though.
Boom. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this other hanging that happened yesterday, man. Out of Raleigh, North Carolina, downtown Raleigh, North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Body was found hung. You know what I'm saying? Black man. But nobody seen nothing though. Right downtown, North Carolina up in Raleigh. Right downtown. Nobody sees nothing. All in the height of this Nolan Wells situation. It's been hangings, man. I'm talking about our black babies is hanging, ain't they? Mm-hmm. Our black babies, them black bodies is just hanging. They hanging from these trees, I don't understand what's going on. I do understand, but what I don't understand is how we gonna keep sitting back allowing this to happen. But at the same time, we got a mess to clean up with these YNs and everybody killing each other. You know what I'm saying? We killing each other and then them folks killing us. It's crazy. It's crazy.
What are you talking about?
And that's the thing that's getting in the way. Black folks not being on code, these youngers not being on code, they killing each other.
I think that's a bunch of bullshit because I ain't heard about. You can't get the fuck out. I'm sorry, I don't mean to curse. Get out of here with that black folks killing each other. That Negro PN mindset has really got to stop. Because I don't want to hear nothing about no YNs, and I don't even use that term. I hate that term. But I don't want to hear nothing about no YNs when you got dudes going on Disney cruise trips, graping they stepsister and getting to go to the crib. I don't want to hear nothing about no YNs. I don't want to hear nothing about that. It was just a school shooting the other day. I don't want to hear nothing about no YNs. What we need to talk, if we want to talk, let's talk about who's the real danger to the children. YT men. Let's talk about that. Y'all getting them before they even get up out. Not only are our kids not safe getting hung, but the touchy-feely white T dudes on the kids. What are you talking about? Like this little self-defeated, self-deprecating type of individual. And I get it. He an old school nigga, but nigga, get some knowledge about yourself, homeboy. Anyway, let me get back to old school. Y'all remember what old school had said about the young girl? Now, this is what he had to say about the young man.
Reports of a black man found hanging today at 2:30 this afternoon behind the Whiskey Kitchen in Raleigh, North Carolina. Guys, things are getting serious. We don't have any more details than that, but that's the second time in 2 days we've got a report of a black man found hanging in North Carolina. The other day, it was outside of Charlotte, a Congolese immigrant. So, y'all stay vigilant. Take care of each other. We all we got.
You know what I'm saying? That's, if you're gonna say something, that's how you say it. You know what? I don't got time for these niggas today. Can my minds get horrible horror fun 23? Get that nigga up out of here. Get honorable Blanco 625. Get that nigga up out of here too. I don't really got time for that shit today. Today I don't got time for it. I know y'all been waiting to goddamn get a nigga ass up out of here too. Get them niggas up out of here. Whatever channel they follow to, go find them and get them. David too. David, get David up out of here too. David Uno 23, that nigga up out of here, cuz we ain't got time for y'all today. We ain't got time for y'all today. Yeah, because it's my channel and I can just do what I want. And I'm sick of you. You just caught me on the wrong day. I'm sick of you. Get them niggas up out of here. Matter of fact, let me block them from my end too. So y'all get the double block. Y'all, I'm gonna give y'all the double block today. You're getting it double, buddy. Cause I'm sick of it. Sick of you. I'm done with you. I'm done seeing you. I put him on the restream block list too. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to my mods. Shout out to my members. Shout out to my mods. And whatever channel they follow to, that's why I modded y'all up across all the channels. If they go somewhere else, get them there too. Hey, let's have a conversation. Anyway, I think you was right with the police. And since old girl had already ruined my ad revenue with all the cussing, we might as well let the floodgates open.
And y'all know it's the police killing and hanging all them black folks up on them trees late at night.
Yep.
Prove me wrong. Here's my reasonings. First of all, or unless y'all already knew, I don't fucking know, but everybody be acting like somebody solved them. The person who's in charge of solving them is the one who fucking did it. He could literally tell his friend, put undetermined on that paper. Come on, eh? What else? He plugged in with the examiner.
Do that sound similar to what's going on in the Nolan Wells case right now?
Say, undetermined. Suicide. Maybe snap the neck so you look like a, come on, eh? Why the fuck would a group of people who've literally had a whole long-term history of getting hung on trees willingly go do that shit? That is the last way a black person would willingly kill themselves. I've never even heard that shit done. It's the nigga with the badge. Just think about it. How all of a sudden it's random people who was just parlaying just fine popping up on trees. Why? Because they possibly were stopped by a cop. Why when you see a cop, you immediately put your hands up, whatever. You know? You respecting them off top. That's the only way you can really get advantage of a random ass person is to fucking be a cop. Be a police. Come on, man. It's the police doing that shit. You can't tell me no wrong. Them niggas is evil as fuck. And they literally prey on that shit. And they sign up for that shit. And they damn near required to even fucking catch a body with that shit. That shit is evil. They all, probably not all of them, but they just probably this bitches that much that's not bitch. And let me add to that how I feel like it's being done.
Straight up.
You letting the cop walk up on you. You got your hands up. Maybe they fake like they arresting you. Whatever the fuck. Inject you with something. Knock you out. Unconscious. Niggas find 3 miles, whatever the fuck. Like, it ain't shit for a cop to make sure the coast is clear. They know where the fucking cameras are in the city. They know where the dead zones are. They know where the cell towers are. They know how to commit a murder. They solve them all day long. Like, come on.
I mean, Tell it you ain't gonna tell us that we ain't smart, like we don't know what's going on. We don't tell us we ain't smart and we don't know what's going on. I'm not even trying to hear that. The men is more vocal today though.
Last 3 months, 4 black people has been found hanging from a tree. 3 in North Carolina, 1 in Mississippi. And this is just from what I found so far within the last 3 months. 2 of them in North Carolina is claimed to be suicides, and case closed immediately. Yesterday, August 15th, they found a black boy hanging in Raleigh. I just want to say, if it is suicide, hey, y'all gotta come together. We gotta come together as people and check on people's well-beings and just come together. If it's not suicides, things need to be taking place. People need to come together and things need to be done. They just passed the bill on the silencers in Texas. You can just go in there and pick them up. You can just go buy them. It's time for people to wake up, come together, and we need to do something about this.
I understand there, sir. I can't show that. Oh, I can't show that. I can't. They'll be trying to. That was a picture, unfortunately, of the person that was strange fruited. I can't show that because the powers that be. But if we want to just put it all in context, though, real quick, I did just want this ain't even a video, it's just a slide. Says, why is there no media coverage of so many black men and women being found hung? This say in Florida alone, actually. They say, but this, it's other people, other places. But look at these names, man. So we got Daquan Johnson, we got Dr. Linda Davis, we got Keith Porter Jr., we got Kyle Basinga, we got Torrance Torrey Medley. That was just late last year. Javon Gavin, that was late last year. So that's November, October, September last year. Troy Reed, Earl Smith, that was last year. Okay, so these is from from last year up to now. Who is this? Mario Kaiser Jr. at the bottom. Kadir and Nazir Lewis. Oh, okay, I remember them. I did the story with them. Them was the ones that got up in Georgia. They had the flight, and then all of a sudden they was missing in the mountains. Somebody found them. Earl Smith, Kayla Huff, and Juliana Natita. Man, that's crazy. And the thing about it is that how come ain't nobody else getting found hang, huh? You want to know why ain't nobody else getting found, huh? Because if anybody else try to hang somebody, they ass gonna get caught. Now, who could do the hanging without getting caught? I'm just saying, let's just use logic and reasonably deduce who would be capable of hanging somebody without nobody seeing. Who could do that? Crazy, ain't it though? When you just like really think about who could do it and get away with it, you be like, damn. For real? Now they gotta on the black man. Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna let the sis speak, but I got a live video of them at the actual scene of the Crizine, so I'm gonna go over that too. But I want to let sister get her wisdom off too.
A black man was found hung in Raleigh, North Carolina yesterday, August the 15th, Saturday. He was near a Caribbean festival that was happening. Police are investigating it as a suicide and probably going to rule it as a suicide. That's very quick to come to that judgment, considering how they take their time when it comes to investigations. But they're already ready to deem it a suicide. And this brings me to a larger point. There was a young black trucker who posted this video on TikTok. And it was 3:00 in the morning. He's a night driver. And he was talking about how two white men in this truck and trailer, like one of the men waved him down and was like, "Hey, my brother is stuck in the bathroom. Can you help me get him out?" But he wanted him to come to this side of the truck where it's darker, no one can see. And if there are any cameras there, he wouldn't be visible. So this young black man was like, "No."
Right.
And shortly after he said no, while he was recording this, the other man came out of the bathroom. Now, I thought your brother was stuck in that bathroom. How is he all of a sudden not stuck? And then they eventually pull off, and the young black man articulates that, he feels that the guy was trying to get him behind that truck so that he could overtake him in some way, maybe with a gun, and that they would hang him. Because if I'm not mistaken, this took place in Mississippi, and this was this week. Which brings me to my larger point. If you go on any social media app and type Black people helping, you're going to see scores of videos of Black people helping people of other races, or people of other races talking about how they were helped by a Black person or were shown an immense amount of kindness. And these videos are made because white supremacists have done an effective job at running a smear campaign against the entire Black community for hundreds of years, saying we're violent and disparaging us and to beware of us, and we steal and we kill and everything, right? The meanest Black person will help you out. They're going to cuss you out, beginning, middle, and end, but they're still going to help you. And there's been all this discourse about, know your friend group, and as you should, and be aware of your surroundings. I don't think that's it. Because Black people, like, all of these hangings are happening in areas where it's predominantly Black people. The young lady that was hung in Miami right before Juneteenth festival, it was in a Black area. Now, seeing a white person in a Black area, it's like, what you doing here? Seeing a Black person helping a white person in a Black area, no one would blink at it because we know us. We know we would help. But that's what's happening. They're not snatching us out of these Black areas. They're luring us. They're using our kindness against us, as they have told the whole world that we are not. They know that we inherently are, and they're using that as a way to lure us and hang us. That's what I believe the play is. Be vigilant and be aware.
To my young brothers that drive trucks, I'm a truck driver. I'm a young Black man that drives trucks. Look at this shit. These motherfuckers, while I was getting out the shower, it's 3:00 in the morning. The dude in the window said, "Hey, come here. Come on the other side of my truck and lift up some shit to unlock something on his truck." I think he said something about the bathroom. He said his brother locked him in the bathroom. Like, bitch, why the fuck you can't ask your brother? Nah, bitch, I'm not slow. These motherfuckers thought I was gonna be stupid enough to go around what he wanted me to do. You see the other side of that truck and that trailer, when nobody can see your motherfucking ass, they wanted me to go on that side, and I'm pretty sure they was gonna goddamn snatch me up, probably using a firearm or whatever, put me in the back of that motherfucking RV right there, and go off some motherfucking way and hang me. Brothers, stay safe and be smart, bro.
Right up.
Not to motherfucking day. And tell me why when I walked off and I didn't do it. See, look at him. As soon as I walked off, he talking about he was locked in the RV. As soon as I walked off, bruh, these motherfuckers came outside. He was never locked in. Them like some good old white boys and me, bruh. Look at them, now they finna go. Look, some good old white boys, big as hell, thought they was finna snatch me, put me in the RV and do God knows what to me, bruh.
Straight up.
Not some motherfucking day, bro.
Not
A
today.
black man was found hung in Raleigh, North Carolina yesterday, August
Not
the 15th,
today.
Saturday. He was near
Hey.
a Caribbean festival that was...
Hey, we got that, dude. We got them little spidey senses like that. See, we got them spidey senses when it comes to this Nolan Wells case. See, that's why that's what these dudes in the chat and in your little comment section, you better not post nothing talking about some standing in solidarity with black people or anything like that. That's why these dudes is in the chat. You want to know why? It's because no longer are black people to say afraid to say the quiet part out loud. You know, for so long, black people have coddled white people's feelings. We ain't doing that no more. And part of that has been a mass consciousness, not at the dinner table, not in private, like, hey, yo, you can't trust them honkies, B. Hey, yo, you got to keep your eye on them snow roaches, dog. And they're like, what? Oh my God. Did you hear what he said? He called me a snow roach. Ah. They're talking like that now? They're not afraid to call us devils and demons? I was talking to one the other day, and he gave me some statistics about our SA crimes. Ah. They like, these niggas ain't scared no more. These niggas are saying what they want to say. They gonna sit up here out in public and say everybody should be cautious of white people, your white friends. How dare them? This has never happened before. They're ostracizing white people to everybody. What do you mean? I've got black friends. We take care of Jamal. Look, then they start copping pleas and shit. Look, the Snow Roach edition. Caveman Chronicles. I like the way that sounds. Global. What you like? A program director? That sounds like a show right there. The Caveman Chronicles. I like that. But listen, y'all, this is what the big thing is, right? And it's a double negative. Look, it's double psychology, y'all. I'm finna break it down for y'all. Not only, and as a white man, you should find this funny. Because you know, see, who's that? Duels, whatever. Of course it's funny. Because you don't feel like I'm talking to you. You know who I'm talking to, the dweebs. You don't consider yourself a dweeb, so you find what I'm saying funny. But it's true. But it's funny. And I get you. See, that's my kind of white guy right there. That's what I'm talking about, bro. You get it. You get it. But you know them folks. You know your folks, though. That's why it's funny. It's funny because you know your folks. It's funny because you know your folks is having a meltdown right now. These black guys are speaking up. Because you know, black people, we used to tiptoe. Boy, we used to tiptoe around them white folks' feelings. Boy, we used to tiptoe around them white folks' feelings. But now, they don't know what to damn do with themselves. So that's why you get them over here in droves. And they first of all, they coming up. See, look, they coming. Look, you can tell when I start talking that talk. Boravis, Boravis, whatever your name is, you like you like the spokesman and representative, huh? So when I start talking that real shit, I notice you come out. You got to say something, huh? Okay, all right. Anyway, so them folks, man, they scared because I'm not afraid anymore. That's right. I'm not afraid anymore. On some Home Alone shit. Nah, we ain't scared, dog. You want to know why we ain't scared? I'm gonna tell y'all why we ain't scared no more. Cause y'all, it ain't nothing left y'all could really do. Y'all to set up all the systems. I mean, y'all ain't never been nice. I mean it, and when I speak about, when I say y'all know who y'all is. Y'all don't never be nice. You ain't changed. You're still doing the same thing. So then it'd be like, yeah, we were scared. Yes, we were scared. Yes, black people were scared. See, you gotta admit and recognize the problem so that you could fix it. Just like you can't shame us in the beast. We're being victimized by the system of YT supremacists. That's a fact. And once niggas recognize that fact, see, that's where y'all winning right now. Because a lot of Negroes don't want to accept that fact because it don't make them feel good. But that's the root part. That's the cause. Once enough of us, it's a lot of us now. That's your problem. That's another one of your problems. Too many of us don't give a damn. But once more Negroes recognize what the issue is and can admit that they're a victim of this shit, then the only other solution is to fix it. And y'all doing good right now. Y'all giving the Negroes all type of distractions. They got basketball, football, you know what I'm saying? GTA, NBA Live. Y'all got everything, all power, all the little, y'all got all the distractions, right? But your problem is that you're greedy. The problem is you can't leave well enough alone. The problem is that you gauge your whole life based off how bad we doing. And guess what? We're never going to be doing. Look where we at right now. So if you waiting on us to fall off, it ain't never going to happen. So what that make y'all do? That make y'all keep going harder and harder. And you already know when you push them folks back up in that corner, y'all ain't ready for niggas to come out the corner. That's what you ain't ready for. Y'all ain't ready, but y'all keep pushing. I'm glad. I am so glad that all of these events is happening. Maybe that's my job. That's why y'all talking about I'm a race baiter. No, I'm an educator. I'm an informer. I'm a information disseminator, right? I'm trying to make sure that more people understand the plight that we have and the plight that we in, because it's gonna be over for y'all. It's gonna be over. It's already over for y'all because the critical mass of us is B1 already. We already. Black people stand up. All of that, we don't come together, we killing our own people shit, it's bullshit. Because if it was, then they would just sit back and let it happen. But no, the problem is we're getting on super code. The problem is you say something about FBA right now, and we on your head top. We ain't everything cross my desk is getting it. We ain't tolerating no disrespect. We ain't tolerating nobody talking slick. We ain't jumping on no coalitions no more. We circling the wagons. Y'all talk about the unity that we never had. It's here, y'all. It is here. It's here. Now, just like with every movement or every situation, you ain't gonna have 100% compliance from no group, from nobody. It's just impossible. But all the other groups have been on code each other against us. And now we getting on code. Oh, shuck it, duck it now. It's over for you. It's over for you, busters. It's over for y'all. It's a done deal for y'all. Y'all already getting the flux right now. That's why you're over here. They're like, oh my God, how is this black guy? He's just putting out so much information and he's just waking the people up. He's just waking them up. That's why y'all try to do and say anything y'all can in that chat to get my people off what we talking about. But you don't know that you ran up on a petty psycho that will get you at any moment. And guess what? My people love it. They love when I break off and get you dweebs. They love that. Because I ain't doing it for nobody else. I feel real passionate about doing it too. I could talk to you punks all day. Oh, all the typing stop. All the typing stop. Ain't nobody got nothing to say? Huh? You little busters. Didn't have to play the song for that one. Just gave him some good, cold, hard facts. Go home and be scared about what I just said. Want my address? No, dweeb. See, that's a dweeb question. Why would I go invite myself to enemy territory, dweeb? That just shows how stupid you is. No, I don't want your little stupid address to your little stupid little trailer. I don't want that. I don't want that. You need to remove your address from that sex registry. That's what you need to do. Because I know you're on there. I know that's where you're at. And how do I know you on the registry? Because you over here in my chat like a goof. Pull up. You need to get some girls to pull up to your spot, fam. You on here in my chat, in my comments. You need to have some chicks pull up and get them birth rates up, homeboy. That's what you're doing. That's why you're losing. That's why y'all freaking out. That's why you're losing. That's why you're freaking out. Because you're a dweeb that is unable to sexually reproduce. And I'm glad Darwin Awards is taking your goofy ass away. All of you niggas in the chat. Nigga, you ain't got no boat. Because if you had a boat, then you be out doing white people stuff right now. White people life passed you by, nigga. You ain't got no boat. Shut up. What are you talking about? You ain't got no boat. Because if you had boat, you'd be out doing white people shit right now. But you're not. You're dweebing out, chimping out in my chat. The hypocrisy of these dudes. Talking about some chimping out. And they ain't got no... They lips look like two damn razor blades. What the hell is you talking about, dog? What you talking about? You could barely hold a straw in your mouth, nigga. Come on, cuz. Niggas can't even really chew. They gotta hold their head back to chew a little bit because they ain't got no lips to keep the food in. The hell is wrong with y'all? Don't play it. Y'all know who you playing with. Hey, I laughed at what I said razor blades too. I just had to laugh in my head. I was like, where'd that come from? You know when you be in the spirit and you be chopping them down, you know. But I laughed at that one too though. Looking like a chick. A big razor. Don't get me started on you fools. I got some fried chicken too. Or actually air fryer, straight out the air fryer. Fool, what you talking about? I don't even eat fried chicken no more. I'm healthy. I'm healthy, nigga. See, that's you. That's why you got a pizza face and your skin all messed up and you got them funny smells under the rolls under your belly because you're eating all that fried food, brother. That's why you age like spoiled milk, brother. That's your problem right there. The roasting session has begun. I ain't trying to get on them like that. No, like that. But I'm just saying, like, nigga, y'all over here in my chat, nigga, go get you a gal. Nigga, put that keyboard down, fam. Miami in the house. That's right. Pizza face dweebs. Razor blades, is that the best you got? Nigga, your name is heavy on the gravy. What, boy gravy? Ew. See, they always... I knew he was a touchy-feely. They always got something sus going on with you. Heavy on the gravy said no real nigga ever? What kind of name is that? The gravy all over your face? What are you talking about? Gravy? Okay. Nigga, you ain't got nothing else to say to me. Nigga, I don't talk to niggas named Gravy, cuz I'm a grown-ass man. I ain't got shit to say to a nigga named Gravy, cuz. I'm cool. You can have that, dog. Nah, I'm straight. I don't want no trouble. Plus, I don't get in beef with punks. Punks will get at you. I don't want that. Yeah, heavy on the gravy? You a gargler? Sus as hell, ain't it? Super sustarian. Ew. Or pet gravy. Grown ass man, fam. Okay. You by that comeback right there, you're a kid. We're talking to a kid, y'all. You ain't grown. Only a kid would say that. You ain't grown. Oh, okay. The kid's over here having fun, y'all. I'm talking to him like he an adult, and we talking to a child. Only a kid would say you ain't grown. You just let me know. See, I'm very intuitive, brother. I'm very, very smart. You just let me know that you was underage, and that you were shorty. That phone? Yeah. He a kid. All right, I ain't gonna beat up on you real quick. And since my ad revenue gone from all the cussing, I was gonna make this point, and I was like, nah, I ain't gonna make this point. But I noticed that Facebook pushes these dumbass messages, right? And y'all know, like I know, man, we talk like we talk, and we ain't gotta necessarily put it out there like that, like what it is. Like we can say what it is, and you know what it is, and we ain't really gotta say what it is. These kind of messages, I think you gotta be sus of. You know, I'm not saying the young brother don't have he shouldn't feel the way he feel. Like, who am I to tell him how he feel? But also, my nigga, you talking from a whole nother state. Why don't you just get in your damn car and go down there and handle the business? But listen to this.
You niggas in Mississippi soft as hell. The white man giving y'all the belt down there, bro. Taking y'all people away from here.
Y'all people.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold
y'all
on.
let the white man.
Now I be listening to what people say. Taking y'all people away from here. It's cause of Tether. Cause it say Nazir, Nazar Rabi, Nazar Rabi.
Do anything to us in the black community, bro. You niggas.
So now notice he said, you niggas. Then he said, taking y'all people away. And then he tried to circle back around to the black community. Do you find that sus? La la, thanks for the jewels, babe. You find that sus? Tether, yeah. Tether, definitely Tether vibes. But my thing is though, they didn't push this. They pushed this particular message. It got a lot of likes and a lot of comments. I went through the comments and this, that, and the third. And for the most part, you got people over here in the comment section, kind of agreeing, but not so ignorantly. Like people always quick to drop the eye for an eye, which I agree with. I definitely agree with. But fam, why wasn't your ass that buck over in your homeland is the question, my guy. See, that's where I draw the line. That's where I say no disrespect. Like, fam, don't come over here trying to gaslight my people like we scary and this, that, and the third. And if y'all notice, just like in the last two incidents, it wasn't our people, but look who's standing up. Look who platforming it. You know what I'm saying? Just based off the color, just off the fact that the optics of a brother and sister, right? But then you gonna turn around and you gonna do this to us. That ain't cool. And that's the only group, the diaspora. Let's get this correct right off the bat. The diaspora is the only group of people that I would care to give a caveat to. So when I talk, I'm not speaking in absolutes. Because we got many writers, but the vast majority, okay? And the reason why we in this mess is because the writers is overshadowed by the coons in the diaspora, and the writers don't speak up or are ostracized from said diaspora. And then where they come, we take in everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I do want to make a distinction. Just because you from the diaspora does not make you a tether. A tether is an action word. Even if y'all didn't know the definition of a tether is an action word. It just doesn't define somebody who's not Black American. I want to be clear about that, because we got plenty people in the diaspora that's writers and that speak up. Godfrey just ain't one of them. Anyway, I thought that message was pretty peculiar. But listen, it's not only us, y'all. You know them folks speaking up too. I come through with the folks. Go ahead, Becky.
Black men do not commit suicide by hanging themselves by a tree in public. That is something that just does not happen.
You're right.
And historically, the only reason that you have seen a black man hanging from a tree in public was not by his own hand. It was by a mob of white men who decided that it was just a random day to take somebody's life.
And that'd be my thing. How do these dweebs in the chat how do they negate or fail to understand any of these basic concepts? You guys are victims. You guys are Dude, there's history behind this. There's history behind these things, my guy. But that's the grand gaslight, like I've been saying. That's my new term for all of this stuff going on. Stay dangerous and beware of the grand gaslight, okay? Because it's happening right now.
Yesterday in Raleigh, North Carolina, a black man was found hanging by a tree in public outside of the Caribbean Festival. And once again, it has been ruled as a suicide.
And then, hold on. How you gonna get hung right outside of the festival for Caribbeans? Because if I recall, they had to single Nolan out on the island with all white people on the 4th of July. Now, Tonia was found hanging on Juneteenth in Florida. Did that story. It's crazy, man. Look at this. Look at this. White dude with a black profile picture talking about some. Oh, Tommy Kame. Oh, you must be a tether for real, for real. If you even black. Talking about some Nolan Drown. Nigga, if you don't sit your goofy ass down somewhere.
Back in June here in North Carolina, a 36-year-old Congolese man named Cedric Tehi was also found hanging. This was also labeled as a suicide. And historically in the Deep South, conditions for people of color have always been worse, and I feel like that is a scapegoat for northern southern states like North Carolina. This case has been handed over to the medical examiner, and like I said, they're saying that this is a straight suicide. Nobody else was involved. There's no danger to the public, which I'm going to call absolute fucking bullshit on. All I can do from here in Wilmington is make sure this information gets out, but the people of Raleigh need to demand answers. Black men do not commit suicide by hanging themselves by a tree in public. That is something that just does not happen. And historically, the only reason that you have seen a black man hanging from a tree in public.
Now listen. Now I got the I told y'all I'm an educator, right? We gonna dip into the psychology of them folks, right? And it starts out super duper young. I feel sorry for y'all because y'all parents done taught y'all something that if y'all really go try to institute in public, you gonna get beat the fuck up. And I said it just like that. But anyway, this example of how this little heathenism starts really young for them folks. Hold on, wait a minute. I know they did not take the volume off this video. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Gosh darn it. Listen, y'all, I sat here and listened to this whole video, right? Why is the volume blocked on the video? Okay, let me explain it to you why it's playing. So they got some little baby snow roaches looking at pictures of colored kids from white to dark. And they're asking the kid, which one is the bad one? And he said, because he's brown, he should show me the bad kid. Why is he the bad kid? Because he's black. Show me the ugly kid. Points at that one. Why is he ugly? Because he's black. That's what he said. Show me the child with the skin color that most kids like the most. She pointed at the little white baby. She pointed at the skin color where they hate the most. She pointed at the little black baby, right? So that just goes to show you that Mama Snow Roach is teaching her baby snow roaches to go out here and be nuisances to everybody. And then they show up in your chat. And then right? Then they at your pool side asking you where your ID at when you trying to take a swim. Now they at the grocery store. All in the aisle, all by you. Now all of a sudden they looking for the same thing. I was in the grocery store the other day. So I'm in the aisle with this white lady, and I guess she couldn't like walk or something because she had one of the little motorized joints with the basket on the front. So it's me, Hector, and the white lady, right? Do you know this snow roach had the caucasity to look me dead in my optical retinas and ask me to read some shit for her? When Javier was right there, I looked her dead in her little sunburnt pupils. And I said, nah, he could do it though. And she looked at me like I was wrong. Listen here, lady. This ain't driving Miss Daisy's in Vines, bitch. What's wrong with you? And I know this is why I'm saying it was real. This is why I'm saying it's real. I didn't snap on her, but this is why I'm saying it's real. Because why we end up in another aisle and she tried the shit again to try to make me get her some shit again. Somebody, an older white dude had to come down. They looking at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like, fuck y'all. The fuck I look like Benson? Nigga? Real talk. Like, y'all got me fucked up. I mean, my ad revenue gone already, so let's talk real. You got me fucked up. Hell no. You better get your ass. You walked from the car to that thing. You better get your ass up and get that bread. We was in the bread aisle. That's what I was thinking in my head. I had my headphones on. I was actually doing I was doing a DoorDash joint, right? So I was really trying to get in and get out, you know, on the time thing, you know what I'm saying? It was a nice little quick little order, couple little items, blah, 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 blah. Like, girl, I'm busy. The hell? Straight up, though. Yeah, this ain't 1957. The hell is wrong with you? Hey, you know what else is liberating too? You know what I stopped doing? I'm gonna tell y'all. Hey, I must be an asshole. I stopped holding the door for people too. Niggas don't be holding the door for me. Now, I do hold the door for black women and black people. You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all some. Y'all really want to get down to the nitty? Y'all want to get down to the nitty? You want to know something about me? I'm done. Like, when I be walking, you know how you usually do one of these or one of these numbers to kind of get. I walk straight. I be wishing the nigga would bump into me. I ain't changing my path. Nigga, you get out my way. I'm done with that. It's liberating, y'all. You should try it. Nigga, I'm walking where I'm walking. Nigga, you see where I'm walking, and you and this is when I'm really justified too. This is when I'm really justified. When you know the regular path is this way and coming back this way, right? Forward is on the right, this way is on the left. If I'm on the right, you better move, cuz. You better move. Yeah, they don't say thank you. That's why I stopped doing it. I stopped being polite like that because you don't get it back. And you know what I noticed? I be right every time. Because then I start doing it just to see what happens. I'm like, okay, I'm going to hold the door for this mug. I'm going to see if they say thank you. No thank you, no nothing. Oh, I ain't doing that shit again. I ain't doing that again. Now, I'm nice and like if you give me the right of way in traffic, I'm going to throw that little hand out like thanks, you know. I'm still courteous and all of that. But some shit, dog. If I'm on the right side of the walking lane, nigga, you better get out my way. I'm giving you the whole Emmitt Smith, the whole truck stick. Ugh. Ha! Right there. I don't give bag, drink in your hand. I don't care. You see me walking. You see that. I don't care. Not doing it. Sue me. That's your favorite word? Sue me. Huh? What? I ain't hear nothing. Yeah, I done got him. Hey, yeah, I done got him up out of here this episode. They don't want to be. This is the wrong episode for y'all. This the wrong episode for y'all. This ain't the one you gonna like. This for the core stomp down. This is for the core stomp down. I ain't PC today. Nope. Hey, and this is what they can't stand, y'all. This is what they can't stand. These kind of conversations that we having right now, ooh, they mad. Ooh, we some uppity niggas. Ooh, we some uppity niggas right now. We uppity right now, y'all. I just want y'all to know. We is the niggas they can't stand right now. That's why they over here. And then they trying to figure out what they can say, but we done already made the things that they say insignificant. Just like the other day when I threw up the link in the chat. Did nobody want to get on? Come on, get on, Cletus. Show your face. What? Who is that? You ready, Trina? You ready? You want me to put the link in the chat for you? Come on, Trina. Let's get Trina up. You want to explain that? You want to say it with your chest, Trina? Huh? And that go for any other you punks that want to start some shit. Part 2 of my killing spree gonna start up here on your ass. Because I'm from Minneapolis, goddammit. You think about my cornbread, you better get the taste out your mouth. Come on, where you at? Y'all ready for the link? Just tell me y'all ready for the link. Yeah, killing devils. Evilness in my chat. Dying, dead, slow, horrible. Oh, they talking about you, Trina. Y'all better get up off Trina. Y'all better get up off my girl. You know she got them powers. Y'all better watch out. Y'all don't know who y'all talking to in the chat. You better watch out. You understand? No, it's somebody else in the chat named Trina too, boo. It's you, Miss Baller, but it's also another one. What's her name? Trina Cornett. That's right. You talk about my cornbread, you better get the taste out your mouth. All right, no problem. Let's get them gone. Where y'all at? What city and state you from? What country you tapping in from? Tell me so I can shout you out. Where you at? Where you at? Oh, we got Allentown, PA up in here for sure. I see that. Where you at? It's roll call time. We got Raleigh, North Carolina in this jump. We got Fillmore, California in this jump. Hey, Bay Area. Yay area. Hey, San Francisco, baby. Come on. Hey, Killington, Vermont. That's right. Come on. The whole United States, nigga. Maryland. Come on. Yay. It's roll call time. Come on, y'all. We got Cleveland up in here. We got the ATL up in this thing. And we definitely at your mama house, nigga. Pennsylvania. Indiana. GI, Indianapolis. Got Connecticut in this thing. We got Chicagoland, Bristol, Tennessee, Cameron, hey, Queensbridge, Norway. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Yeah, we get them. So if y'all haven't been here before, that's how we get them on up out the box, man. We go ahead and give them the treatment, man. New Rochelle, not New Rochelle, not no Rochelle. La, thanks for the jewels. There was a little bit more on the dichotomy side of them folks that I kind of wanted to go through, you know, because there when we speak in terms of them folks, you know, we talking about them folks. And they always talk about like how violent we are and how this, that, and the third we are, right? But I found this was interesting. You know, I'm going to employ they folks to say what need to be said to take the sting off a little bit for them. I think it just takes the sting off a little bit. But go ahead, bust it down there, bucko.
People in America love talking about violence in black communities. They never want to talk about the violent history of racist white mobs. Did you know the first targeted neighborhood drive-by was by an angry white mob in 1917 East St. Louis? They loaded up guns into a Model T and sprayed bullets into random houses in black neighborhoods.
Now, ain't that something? Didn't they try to make LA about all the drive-by shootings and guess what? Guess who y'all think? Guess who doing the drive-bys and the shootings in Chicago? Guess who doing that? We got all the flock cameras. We got all the cameras on the this, that, and the third. But they can't find who doing the shootings in Chicago? That's because, oh, damn, did my mic switch? Okay. That's because we know who doing it. The same people who doing them hangings is the same people who doing them shootings. 1917, ain't that something? He said they loaded up the Model T and got at them niggas. They loaded up the Model T and rolled down on them fools. How you gonna load up the Model T and roll down on some niggas? That's crazy.
They were the first to ever spin the block. They shot the neighborhood up one time, turned around, shot it up a second time, and then the third time, an unmarked police officer drove by, and the residents defended themselves and shot back. In response to the police officer getting killed, They burned down multiple black residents. They killed lots of people. They estimate over 100 people had died. And like they always do, they frame this as a riot, not a massacre. This is a clear example of whitewashing. They label it a riot instead of a massacre to downplay the violent history of racist white Americans.
Did y'all know that? Is that why y'all they call them riots instead of the massacres that they were? Yeah, they loaded up the Model T and got out of them. They was probably shooting muskets. They were shooting muskets, cuz. It's crazy. I'm trying to tell you. But anyway, the community is speaking out. And then hold on, I did have this real quick. My brother wanted to kind of give some context to where this dude was hung from a tree yesterday. And it's because, you know, like when you hear somebody hung from a tree, you thinking, you know, a little wooded area or blah, 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 right? But wait till you see this. This is crazy work. The work is crazy.
So we downtown. We downtown right now. As you see, this Wake County. It was a boy, a black boy, that got hung here yesterday. And I just want to see where exactly he was hung at. And I want to look around. I want to look around and see exactly where the camera's at. I want to look around and see exactly what other people might have saw. So we on Davie Street. They said it happened on 318. Hold on, let me pull up my phone. They said it happened at 318 Hargett Street. So we about to actually walk down here and see what they saw, see where the camera's at. If they got any flock cameras around here, we're gonna see if they got them. But we got to know something. So I'm walking to it right now. 318. It was a Caribbean festival going on.
Yeah, festival going on.
Hey, do y'all live around
still
here?
Get hung?
Yeah. Did y'all hear about the hanging?
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Did y'all didn't see anything, did y'all?
I didn't even hear about that. I think it was like
a little bit further up, right? Yeah. Okay, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm talking to anybody. As you see, there's a camera right there. There's a camera right there. That's the camera. So that in that camera view should be able to get a whole bunch of stuff. I'm new to this. I ain't trying to get no clout or none of that. But
you're doing a good job, brother.
This not even my lane, to be honest. But it was heavy on my heart.
Yeah, get that info for the people.
I know if this was me,
right,
I would want somebody to do the same thing. Now, I hope the work.
Now, remember when I was talking about that unity that we got, that everybody be talking about we ain't got? You remember that, y'all? It was heavy on his heart, speaking in his brain to look out for his brother. He don't know. Look, being another brother from the diaspora until proven otherwise, till we pull up some tweets with him talking about a kind of this, a kind of that. He looking out for his brother. And that's an FBA black man. You know what I'm talking about? So don't sit up here and let them tell you we ain't proactive and we don't do what we supposed to do.
So the worst didn't happen to him. I hope it didn't, but we're going down here to see. 318. Hold on. Let me make sure I got the right address. Let me see. So yeah, in the middle of the day yesterday, he was found hanging from a tree. Let me make sure I got the right address. so that we going to the right place. But hold on. I'm still looking for the address right here. Oh yeah, 318 South McDowell. We on Martin Street right now. That's McDowell Street right here. That's 301 McDowell Street. We're gonna go up a little bit. Hold on. Let me put it in my GPS.
Take your time, brother. We appreciate your efforts, sir.
318 South McDowell. 2 minutes from here. Hold on.
You gotta bear with the brother. This ain't his lane. He might become a Action News investigative reporter after this.
It's up this way.
Matter of fact, I gotta leave some in this comment section.
Hold on, I think we're going the wrong.
Maybe you gotta.
Am I going the wrong way?
I know that GPS be funny, bro.
318 South McDowell Street.
But the point is, what I'm getting at is look how many cars is around. This is an urban area. This is a city area. Somebody could get found hung over there.
Look like I'm going the wrong way. Hold on. Oh, so it's this way. I think we passed it.
Yeah, it's giving po-po on the downtown side of the game.
So it say this way. In 250 feet, we're gonna take it right. So yeah, they said it was a black boy that committed suicide yesterday, and he was hanging from a tree in the middle of the day. And what's crazier is that it was a whole Caribbean festival going on. And my fault, y'all. I just want to show y'all where we at. Right here. Hold on. It's coming up close.
Take a right onto the road.
Take a right. This is 318 right here. So it's got to be like back here. Fuck it, let's check.
Destination is on your right, Marker Richardson.
Hey, how y'all doing? Y'all heard about the accident yesterday? Is it here? Which tree was it? This one.
Right here, right.
I'm just looking for cameras and stuff.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
So it's a camera right there.
Way up top.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about right there.
You got two up top, you got one in the middle.
Two up top.
You got an inmate in the window flagging us. Somebody been the witness. You see the white towel going back and forth.
Where? Oh, right there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the inmate.
Yeah. That's the jail.
Oh, yeah, you right.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So somebody might have possibly seen it. A few people actually. At least maybe 5 people.
I've seen that shit because as far as I've been in jail, and I got a window. I'm in the window.
Yeah.
He saw something. That motherfucker right there saw it. You see him flagging? You see him, right?
Yeah. At the top, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Find out who in that room. He saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
They should definitely go talk to him, but they not. So let's see what else is around here. So this is the actual site right here. This is the actual tree right here. There's cameras all around here actually, which is surprising. Are these cameras back here?
Unfortunately,
I think these are cameras right here too.
Hanging in North Carolina.
These white cameras right here. Hold on. I think these are cameras right here, but they pointed that way. These are cameras right here. So they pointed in this direction. The tree is over here. It's cameras all right here. Somebody just told me there's other people gathered right here, but you see, this is the Wake County Jail Facility. That's Wake County Jail Facility. if you can see closely, I can't zoom in, but it's a person it's an inmate holding a white towel in the window, and he been waving it. We believe he might have saw something. That's probably why he waving that white towel. And you see it's two cameras right here, actually, so they both kind of pointed in the same direction. I want to go ask them. Did they possibly get anything else on camera? But this is the whole
2 days
thing,
in a row, actually.
Let's go around to this area.
This is just the male, unfortunately. There was a female
But he was found at 3 o'clock in the daytime.
Just a day ago.
I wonder who owns this business right here. We're gonna go ask them, did the police question them about anything since they got cameras? This actual, like, let's see back here. So this is the actual tree right here that they caught him hanging from.
That's messed up.
And they already ruled it a suicide within like 7 hours. Let's see if there's any cameras back here. I don't see any cameras back here at the top of the buildings here. You said who? City Council? Yeah. Tuesday, what time? Okay, I'm having a meeting at 4 at Chavis Park. All black men that can legally carry firearms, you can send them my way, and we're going to gather up the troops too. So we can ask some questions as well. All right. All right, y'all, as we can see, I'm out here, feet on ground. I don't know what everybody else is doing on the internet, but I'm out here. You see that camera? That's really the most important camera of this investigation that I'm seeing.
Jewels.
I also want to know, you see this gate back here? Let me show y'all. It's a gate back here, so I don't think he would have came from this way. So if he came from this way, you would see whatever cars entered through this small, narrow parking lot right there. It's a small, narrow parking lot that might have, but I heard he was homeless, so we got to figure out all the facts before we just be emotional. You know what I'm saying? Can't just be emotional. You got to figure it out, investigate. But that camera right there, that's going to be the pieces to all the puzzles. Right there. That's what I believe. Because you can see him walk through there. That you can see so far, that camera got so much range. And then, like I said, they got a white towel in the window. It's an inmate waving the window. And there's people over here that believe that they know something. So let me just give y'all a little bit more insight again for people that just getting up here. It was a 17-year-old. They said he was homeless. So I don't know if any of this is facts. I don't know if he was homeless. I don't know if he was 17. But I do know it wasn't reported. That might be the reason why it wasn't reported to the public, because he was 17. I know that the RPD wrapped the investigation up fairly quick. But this is the main road. Y'all see, you see all this traffic. This is the main road. This was the main road. And yesterday, just to give y'all a little bit more insight, it was the Caribbean Festival. It wasn't on this road. It was on the next road, I believe, but it's still people walking and doing a whole bunch of stuff. It's just a lot of activities still going on. But again, y'all see that camera? And it's another camera even further up top on this one right here, right where I'm pointing at, right where my hand is. You probably can't see it, but it's another camera. So I'm just really here just to investigate for real, y'all, just to figure out.
Good job, bro.
There's no cameras on these buildings right here, like walking. You see this small alleyway where he would have had to walk to? So this is the small alleyway right here. It's kind of secluded, like you can't really see what's going on. But I'm trying to see. Oh, right here, you see? That's another camera right there. Because people, people that work for the government is authorized to come through these gates right here. So you gotta see, kind of, if not all the way in there, at least to the road, they will have surveillance for it. And then you could be able to pinpoint which area he walked from, if he actually walked here, which area he walked from, which direction he was coming from. He couldn't have came from this direction because that's the parking gate. So he had to come from this direction.
Yep.
Either that, or that turn right there.
Well, I guess yes.
That turn right there, or this down here. There's no other way because it's secluded, like I said, and it's a gate back here.
For you.
So if he walked through this way, he would have came this way or that way I just entered. And he would have came this way, which is no cameras. Again, there's no cameras back here. There's no cameras up here. It's only cameras at this Cotton's bonding. We're gonna go in there in probably about 5 minutes after I just keep looking around a little bit more. I'm trying to see if it's cameras up here. There's no cameras. There's actually no cameras right here. Let me see. So I don't know any of the story for it, but this is the tree that the 17-year-old boy was hanging from. I'm not doing this for clout or none of that. Like, again, I don't need it, but I do want to bring awareness to the situation because it's right in my city.
Right.
It's a boy that looked just like me. I could have been anybody's son, uncle, cousin, father, anything. So, oh wait, it is like a little entrance right here. Let's see. I don't see no cameras back here neither. But okay, so maybe he could have came from this way. Maybe he could have. This is a sad ass situation, I'll tell you that.
It is, man.
Let's see. Towing. I'm surprised these people don't got no cameras back here. So it's a few directions that he may have walked from or came from. Is that a camera? Let's see if that's a camera. That looks. Yes, that's definitely a camera. That's definitely a camera. Oh shit. That's a camera, y'all. So if he was coming from this way, either of these directions, that camera would have caught it. It's pointing pretty up. That camera would have caught it coming, whether he walked from here or whether he walked from this little section. So they would have had to seen that camera footage already or seen direct footage of, they said they got footage of him hanging himself. RPD said that I got intel to where they said RPD said they got footage of him hanging himself. If they got footage of him hanging himself,
Raleigh, North Carolina.
I don't need to confirm it, but I'm gonna need the family to confirm that. Cause that sound a little, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what to think, to be honest with you. But again, this is the tree. This is a little secluded area where he was found at. And there's no direct cameras where he at. But this is the tree. That's crazy. It's 2026, and we gotta talk about this shit.
Straight up.
That's crazy. Did you hear that? I didn't mean to cut your conversation off. They didn't see him with no rope in his hand?
They didn't see him with no rope.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Really.
How you know that?
Seen the pictures.
Oh, you seen the pictures? Do you work down here close?
They do got the pictures out, which I cannot show on the
Okay.
phone.
Okay, nice.
This was a statement.
The council's funeral?
The council, Mr. Council, the one that they tried to hang back in 1957, and these two sheriffs tried to hang him.
Do y'all hear that?
And he got away, but he recently passed. His funeral was yesterday.
Ah. You think it's a statement? I find it fishy. So they said somebody in there seen it. So one of the inmates seen it because he's been waving a white towel. They got a big camera right here and one on top of the other one as well. So they had to have got a view of him walking from that direction, that direction. And look, I just went back there. They got a camera back there on this wall right here. So they could have saw him coming from here or him walking or somebody bringing him here. Yeah. But they closed the case within 6 hours, 7 hours. Yeah, they said it was a.
That's supposed to seal it for us. And so why would we have questions about it when all what is going through the community and the nation now?
Yeah.
People are being found hung in a tree.
Yeah, a lady was just found in Mississippi.
Yeah. And they said he had to take a fire truck ladder to get her down.
She was that high up?
Yes. Then there was a black female in Charlotte that was found hung in a church.
And when was that?
That was maybe about 2 or 3 months ago.
Yeah.
So something going on.
So y'all hear what the lady just said. They wrapped this case up within 6 or 7 hours. I'm not saying that it wasn't. I'm not saying that it was. But it just seems a little off. It just feels off. It feels off. It feels off. Y'all hear what the lady said. It feels off. My heart tell me it feel off. I don't know what to believe. We got cameras right here, but we do need answers. And we gonna get some answers. This one. Oh, it was this tree. Which part of the tree? Or was the branch break?
It was that branch right there, the second branch, right here. Right here.
Oh, he's hanging from right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
But did you see how it was? I seen how it was wrapped.
A construction cord.
And how it was wrapped around that tree. That's what my question is. How long has it been?
The picture I seen, the cord is around.
Yeah.
The picture I seen, the cord was loose too.
It wasn't tight.
What do you think could happen?
There was a big cigarette there.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think he was out here with somebody.
It do sound a little fishy, right?
Yeah, because wasn't nothing like right there, and you jump off this right here, this tree right here is still going to be blocking, and it wasn't nothing over his foot.
So was he hanging this way or right in front of here?
Yeah.
So and he was off this tree, so he had to be kind of.
Yeah, you put him up there.
I mean, I was tired of saying.
Yes, sir. What up, Chris?
I never know, but.
Let me see this side.
Are they trying to say he used that climb up there?
They trying to say he climbed up from right here. They don't got no reports yet. How many times was it wrapped around? You know, it was. So this is the tree, y'all. This tree right here. And you can see that's about how tall you think that is? About 10 feet? 8 feet?
So right there, that's
About 8-9 feet?
12 feet probably.
You think so?
Yeah, 12 feet.
And then my thing is, if I would go somewhere where it's a little bit easier, you get what I'm saying, and higher, to be honest. Just to be honest. And this tree would be in the way.
Yeah, they do it where nobody could see anyhow. It kind of was hidden.
Yeah, it's facing that way too. But they also got a camera right here on this wall that I just checked out. So if he would have walked from back there or back here, you would see it. Yeah.
But that was one of the said, hey, someone too. Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm glad he actually did this.
He was crying?
Yeah, the white manager. Yeah.
And they didn't question and take him in for questioning. Do y'all know the family name yet? Last name?
Yeah, there was a Caribbean festival going on.
I just seen a guy. This is weird.
We're gonna put fly. Okay.
Yeah, and I heard he got found around like 2:40. Police didn't get here till about 3:05. Which is weird in itself.
Because I think what was asked, like, how can y'all sit here and rule suicide in that little time?
Right.
Yeah, they can't. I know one. They all know them. Always.
And then she just said that it was the funeral of somebody, one of these white folks' funerals the same day. She had to tell you, she an organization of a nonprofit, but that's crazy. Yeah, y'all. The rope around the tree was tighter than the rope around his neck. Wow.
That rope was prepared in the tree. That was a commercial.
And they say he was homeless too.
Well, what did he get caught like that or something like that?
So did he have a book bag, a knapsack, anything? Yeah, cameras outside this part of the hotel. That's what the guy just said that he pulled off. He said that's why they was waving the white towel. Yeah. Yeah. That's what he said. He said that they seen it. But this camera right here should tell you everything you need to know. Who brought him in and who left out.
That came this way.
If he didn't walk in by himself. Yeah, they closed the investigation fast. Cause it should still be tape around here right now.
It should be tape.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah, that's too quick.
That means shut your mouth, y'all go back up in there. Don't worry about
Dang, my man's on the scene same day.
And what's
and it's over.
What's the chief police's name? Rico? Rico, right?
I said, Rico, is this real? I want to know, is it real? Never responded back, so they let me know.
Yeah, Rico. We got questions, bro. We need answers.
Chief now to the black guy. Yeah, he got to investigate this.
Yeah, chief of police.
Now, if he, okay, so hypothetically, say that it was a suicide. He should have. There should be some kind of statement come out to the community.
Yeah, they don't even make.
You should address the community with the atmosphere that.
Since you see the outpour, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Right. It don't look right. We gonna have speculate. We're gonna speculate.
So y'all, to be specific, this is the tree. They say he was hanging from this part of the tree.
Right. Reenact.
Over there, they said that he possibly climbed up from here. He looks slim and tall. They said that they didn't put it on the news because he was 17, but.
Is it on the news at all?
Nah, it ain't on.
Because once it goes to the medical examiner, they already declared it a suicide.
How y'all doing?
Yeah, how you doing?
All right, that's the tree.
Yeah, this is the tree.
Yeah, I just talked to the gentleman over there. He said that they're sending whatever camera, because they have a camera that I pulled up there this morning, and it says you're being recorded. But he said so far he hasn't seen anything. On social media, it's saying that it's the Whiskey Kitchen, but it's actually that tree. But trust me, they think they're getting away with this. This shit, excuse my language, going on in Mississippi everywhere. Enough is a damn enough. Enough is a damn
And then look,
y'all heard that?
This was the same day that Mr. Council was criminalized. The same day the man that they tried to hang in 1957.
Yeah,
he was criminalized yesterday.
Listen, man, it's deeper than rap, fam. Did you hear? Hey, y'all got the aunties out here talking about enough is enough. It's over for y'all. It's done. Hey, and they said that it's almost a symbolic killing, as where another person who was killed back in 1957 was hospitalized the day before. It's over for y'all. Y'all got the aunties pulling up in the soccer mom van, ready to get it in right now. What are you talking about? You better be afraid. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
That's the message they trying to
Yeah,
send.
that's all it is.
Yeah.
So y'all hear what's going on?
Let me take a picture.
This is possibly
Wait a minute, hold on.
a murder, lynching,
Then you got the Caribbean festival going on.
Yeah.
public humiliation.
Yeah, that's what they're doing in Mississippi and all over there.
So why wouldn't we have
when they go across seas and them people not coming back?
Not them connect the dots. Not Auntie and them connecting the dots. Did you hear her say? Oh, they trying to public humiliation from here to Mississippi, all up. Now Auntie and them, Perry Mason in it, Matlock, Knots Landing. What are you talking about? You got the aunties on the case right now. It's over for you. They might as well turn themselves in right now.
And not at all. Not at all.
So it's starting to make more sense. The more we question, the more I'm starting to put this.
Misa, I understand you just popping in here. I'm a flip to this because we in the middle of our investigation, but you know, bruh got something to say and it'll probably divulge a little information to you as well.
Here we go again. Raleigh, North Carolina. At around 2:35 p.m. this afternoon, there was a dispatch on the radio that indicated that a person had been found swinging from a tree. They said it was in this area right here of South McDowell Street, just south of Martin Street. There were multiple callers that reported seeing a black male in this tree near a restaurant and hotel. When EMS arrived, they first initially said that it was a code blue medical emergency. Not much is being said about this. They haven't even released the identity of this individual. Nothing has been confirmed just yet. This is still a developing story. I'm going to bring you some updates and stuff, but this is not normal. And just so you know, we don't put ourselves in trees like that. No, it's very rare. This is probably going to be another one of those. He did it himself. I just call it pure laziness because you're going to declare it that he did it to himself rather than investigate it truly. There's a lot of cameras in that area, but this is happening far too often. But I'll bring you more as soon as I find out more. Keep the family of this person, this young man, in your prayers. Yep. Lift them up because, man, and please don't let this become the norm to where we just be like, oh, well, this is not normal. Here we go.
It's not. Now, this is on location where the brother actually was hung at, and they're talking to the locals, and the aunties done stepped up on the case.
Together. Again. What, this one right here?
Yeah. They showed me the picture.
It's too many. Yeah, it's too many branches. Yeah, it's too light. It's this one.
Okay. Yeah, because on social media it's saying the whiskey kitchen, but the man came out right there. He said he was on the phone with the police right there, and he said that they're sending everything they got. Because when you step out, that audio comes on and says you're being recorded.
Or that whiskey kitchen?
Yeah, you can't pull up there without. Yeah, it lets you know you're being recorded.
I'm about to go see if I can pay him to watch the footage. You go this way or that way? It's a white man? It's a white man? How he look?
He's the one in there. He's not the owner, but I think he said he worked with the builder. But
hey, my man, did you hear anything about this yesterday? What did you hear? What's up, family? What did you hear?
Some guy was hung from that tree right there.
You didn't? Was you working yesterday?
Yeah, I saw that shit when he was hanging right there.
You saw it? And what time was it when you saw it?
It was like around 2, man.
Around 2. They didn't get here till around 3.
Yo.
And did they ask you any questions?
I mean, not really.
Oh wow. Did he look to have been there for longer than that?
No, man.
He look fresh?
I came around here like around 2.
Yeah.
By 2:15, that's when he was.
Hold on. So when you got here at 2, he wasn't there, but by 2:15 you saw him.
Something like that, yeah.
Wow. That's fishy. Y'all don't got no cameras back here, I noticed neither.
Yeah, they don't, man. They got a couple around there.
Yeah, I seen them. I'm gonna go talk to them, but
some people are saying they probably hung his ass there.
That's what it's starting to feel like, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they wrapped the investigation up fast. They said it's suicide.
That's messed up, man.
Damn, man, I appreciate you, man. Thank you, bro. Damn, how do you feel seeing that though?
Man, that was horrible, man. That was horrible seeing that.
You can't even get that out your head now.
Yeah, horrible seeing him hang.
He seen it. He seen the hanging. He said he walked in at 2. He walked in at 2 o'clock. He said he didn't see him there. He said around 2:15 he was hanging on the tree.
wow.
Hold up though. But the effed up part about it though, we talking about two. Don't forget, this is in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Do. So ain't nobody gonna talk about the 16-year-old Juliana who was found hung on church grounds in Charlotte, North Carolina? This is amazing. 16 years old princess, gone. And now they're trying to classify her death as a suicide. What is going on in America? Is the black woman under attack now? Is the black woman being targeted now? Is it the black woman's turn to receive anger from another side? We need to talk about this, people. It's out of hand now. This thing is getting out of hand, people. Think about it.
Yeah, let's not forget about her. So unfortunately, it seems like we're talking about two individuals, unfortunately. Look, to the point where people was trying to run on their platform. Now I ain't never seen a white person run on a platform or trying to get justice for black individuals. So I'm definitely giving the side eye because okay, if you're gonna run on getting justice, the question is, what punishment are you instituting? But check this out. I thought this was funny.
This year, at least 19 Black Americans have been found hanging from trees, and their deaths have been ruled suicides. My name's Ashley Bell. I'm running for Congress in North Carolina's 10th Congressional District, and I have a question. We're being surveilled by flock cameras on multiple street corners. Why is it that we're being surveilled constantly, but yet somehow we can't figure out who's committing these crimes? I'm calling on our state and local officials to investigate these and make sure those responsible are held to account.
But I'm like, how do you hold account the dudes in your squad? How you hold how Cletus gonna hold Bob accountable? And they was on the same lick. Bob drove the truck. Cletus had the rope. They was all in the same lick. I mean, if y'all don't notice, I mean, what we're really talking about is a breakdown in the police system. Like they just kind of showing us, hey, we're not going to protect you, you darkies. Matter of fact, we finna do stuff to y'all and then act like ain't nothing happening. Maybe turn it down some. Okay. You see? But look, even them folks speaking up, man.
Juliana Umbanzita. She was 16 years old, and her family deserves answers because justice demands clarity. Juliana was found.
Now, I gotta wonder, would he be having the same energy for a foundational Black America? Just wondering.
Lifeless on May 8th, 2026 by a man walking his dog near a church in Charlotte, North Carolina. She was hanging from a tree, suspended by a ratchet strap attached to a tree limb next to a toddler chair. And let me tell you, very little about any of this makes this scene look like a suicide, because people don't usually choose trees in the open to do that, and it's unlikely that a teenager would choose a ratchet strap, just to name a couple of things. And yet, the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department, a department with a long history of alleged racial discrimination and racial profiling, closed the investigation just 3 days later, ruling out any foul play and calling this a suicide. Not based on an autopsy, because they never ordered one. Not based on interviews or analyses of the many elements that don't make sense about this, but based on the absence of any obvious evidence of foul play. Forget about the fact that signs of a struggle could be missing because she was already unconscious, something that only an autopsy would reveal. Forget about the fact that the body's position and the broken tree branch she was hanging from should have triggered a forensic examination, or that the scene was not reconstructed in detail, or that Juliana's phone was never recovered, or that famous man walking his dog was never formally interviewed.
Is they doing the same thing with this case that we just seen about the brother? Why they all walking around the scene Like he's there covering it as it happened, like right after it happened. You heard the people in the tape say it should be taped up. It should be a crime scene. They ain't doing nothing. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Or that there is no detailed documentation on how investigators rule out third-party involvement. Forget about all that, because the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department and the examiner's office thought that a glance at a lifeless body was all they needed to close this case. Does any of this prove foul play? No, but it proves...
Yes, it do. It proves a concerted effort across multiple departments to not only institute but give a blind eye to anti-Black racism and terrorism. There, I said it.
Once again that justice and closure can only be achieved by certain people in our society. But sadly, in today's America, one has got to wonder if the determining factor in all of this is the fact that we're talking about a Black American.
Exactly. That's the point. Boy, if it was 3 Beckys and Dylans that got hung, boy, it'd be a national outcry. They would be, it'd be a TikTok challenge. The parents would be on Good Morning America. Trump would have had them out the White House. Candace Owens would have mowed their lawn. Brandon Tatum would have made them pancakes. If it was two Beckys and a Dylan, listen here. Let me tell y'all something. I am from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Do y'all know a white boy went missing back in the day named Jacob Wetterling? And they spent the better part of my whole adult life looking for cuz. Made laws. I think his mama in Congress or something. Jacob Wetterling. The nigga went missing when I was like 9. They tried people. I think they end up getting with somebody like 20 years later. No, you can laugh. I know that I come off funny sometimes, but I'm telling a real story. Look it up. I'm not lying. When this little white boy, Jacob Wetterling, went missing, the whole Minnesota stopped. I'm surprised they didn't make a Jacob Wetterling alert. The whole Minnesota stopped. They looked for this dude forever. Finally found they made sure they convicted somebody. They probably knew who it was. Somebody that had interviewed earlier on. The case went cold, and then they went back to the cold case, and it was you know who it was. Y'all know. Can you guess who did something? Guess who they got with for Jacob? Can you guess? Can you guess who did something to Jacob? Can you guess who did something to Jacob, though? Stop making it about race. It's about personal issues. No. Who did something to Jacob? Is what I'm trying to tell you. Trevo. Salute, brother. Who did something to Jacob? Can y'all guess? I'm going to wait a second. I want to see if y'all can guess who did something to Jacob and end up going to jail years later. Who did something to Jacob? I'll give you a hint. It wasn't nobody black. I will give you a hint. It wasn't nobody black. Ding, 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 ding. No, who was that? Barbie. Got him. You know it was a white man. You know it was a white man that abducted Jacob Wetterling and tried to do some to him. You know that. You know that. You know. Come on, bruh. You know. Not it wasn't the parents. It was a random white dude. And they followed up on the lead in the case and some new DNA and evidence and all. Man, the Jacob Wetherling thing. Go look up that story. Y'all like, matter of fact, I might have to we might have to check that one out. Hold on, Jacob Wetterling. Look, I would never be able to forget that name because they made me. I will never listen, y'all. I will never forget this little white boy's face. That's what he looked like when he. Hold on, let me move myself. That's what he looked like when he got missing. I can never forget that face because that's Jacob Wetterling. That's why. On October 22nd, 1989, Jacob Irwin Wetterling, an 11-year-old from St. Peter, Minnesota, was kidnapped in his hometown and murdered later that night. His abductors identified remains unknown for 27 years, and on September 1st, 2016, the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension recovered human remains from a pasture near Paynesville, about 30 minutes away from the abduction site. On September 3rd, Wetterling's family announced that the remains were Jacob. And authorities confirmed the identity through dental records. On September 6th, Danny Hyrick, a longtime person of interest in 1989, abducted and sexually assaulted 12-year-old Gerald Schwartz and confessed to kidnapping and murdering Wetterling too. I told y'all that story was imprinted in my head. Damn near to the T. Damn near to the T. I ain't seen that story. I can't even tell y'all how long. I haven't seen that story in I can't tell you how long, but I was actually able to tell y'all every damn detail, damn near to the T. But don't nobody know nothing when somebody get hung, though. Don't nobody know nothing. We still fumbling over a throat for Nolan, but they went on the 20. I said 20 years. It was 27 years. 27 years. They said they found the bones in the back, Paynesville, 30 minutes away in the back of the whoop that Wild Wingle. And what did I tell y'all? A person of interest earlier on. So basically, y'all knew the white man did it and let him live his life. And then said, all right, come on, you got to go to jail because you did kill somebody, but you're white. We wanted to let you go ahead and live it out and take 27 years and get all your finances and everything together. Come on, man. This is what they do for them folks. We don't get that. We'll get none of that. Not even half of it. We don't get that, man. And I did that to prove a point. I don't just be saying stuff to be saying it. Come on now. It's crazy. My man said he had something to say about it, though.
Found hanging from a tree in North Carolina, and police immediately ruled it a suicide. A man's death in downtown Raleigh on Saturday, August 15th is being investigated as a suicide according to the Raleigh Police Department. Medical staff and law enforcement responded to 318 South McDowell Street on Saturday where a man...
But how does that happen, though? Getting investigated as a suicide already, right out the gate. We don't care what happened to your little Negro tail. Suicide. You did it. God.
Was found hanging from a tree in a parking lot about a half a block from Nash Square, according to Raleigh Police Department in a news release. Despite life-saving measures, the man was pronounced dead at the scene, and there appears to be no foul play involved, so they say, according to the news release sent later Saturday night. Now, this news outlet, the News and Observer, does not normally report on suicides nor the method of suicide, given the research shown that news stories about suicide may lead to imitation. The NNO is reporting on this case given the public location of this death, the significant public discussion, and the historical context of African Americans being publicly lynched and killed in North Carolina and the South. And we can see here 3 black people were found hanged within 3 months just in North Carolina. It should be abundantly clear to everyone what's happening here, and if the police in the United States actually cared about black people, they would immediately start investigating incidents like this.
But they're investigating themselves. They are investigating themselves. That's the problem.
However, this is America. As of recording, we don't know more than there's another black body swinging from a tree in the South. And police immediately ruled it a suicide, as they always do. I'm Dr. Van, here to help you understand. Please, it doesn't take pattern recognition to see black people don't just hang themselves from trees. And even if we did, wouldn't you care to know why we're doing it at such an alarming rate? I mean, the incuriosity of it all is just disheartening.
Right. Not like we couldn't be dealing with the fatigue of always being constantly harassed like we are now in my chat. We over here trying to build and you know what I'm saying, show solidarity for slain brothers and sisters, just humans, period. And then you got people over here in your chat while we trying to commune, while we trying to congregate. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they was like, man, I am so sick of these folks. I don't mean to make a joke, but I'm just saying. We got to deal with a constant barrage of y'all ass. Jeez Louise. That's why I wish everybody that watched me became a member so we could do members only. I would do members only streams with just a few hundred people, and that just be that. And if they wanna come talk and do all of that, then you got to pay to do it. And even then, we still gonna be kicking you and timing you out and all of that. So you're gonna waste your money because, yeah. But that's what members only content is about. Getting these niggas up out of here. God damn. And y'all some relentless dweebs too. Y'all some relentless ass dweebs. Matter of fact, hold on. You know what I saw the other day? One thing I can do is I seen that like you can make it so only subscribers can chat, and you got to be like a subscriber for more than 20 minutes to even be able to chat. I'm going to institute that though for, you know, the mental stability and safety of my viewers, because, you know, we be trying to build and shit, and then we got these little snow roaches. It's like, damn, we got to turn music on like the lights to get these niggas up out of here. Like, geez Louise. Never seen some. Y'all niggas is annoying. That's why y'all ain't getting no coochie. If y'all act like y'all act in my chat, I can see exactly why y'all ain't getting no draws. Y'all is Mojave Desert Dry D. Y'all ain't getting not Nate Throtto. Y'all the niggas that be buying them little silicone dolls and shit. They make them for niggas like y'all. Cause I know you ain't hitting nothing. Hit? What? Hit? That's a foreign concept to you, huh? Have you ever even smelt some panties or something? You ever even smelt the coochie before, boy? Y'all niggas some little dweebs over here. Y'all niggas ain't even never smelt it. I can tell. These niggas got the little motorized little sucker dolls and all of that. Cause y'all ain't doing that. Y'all ain't bumping nobody's ugly. I know you ain't. You ain't never rubbed or felt nothing. How does that feel? How does that feel to be such a untouched, unloved little dweeb geek? Is that why y'all be shooting stuff up? Because y'all got like extreme blue balls and you just got to get it out? Is that what it is? Come on, level with me now. Come on now. Let's talk turkey now. Let's talk turkey. Okay? Let's talk turk. Is that why y'all be taking y'all whole family out? Because y'all gotta get that pin up blue ball aggression out? Is that what it is? Come on, man. I'm trying to. Man. Ask my family, man. I be trying to level with y'all, man. Don't I though? Don't I got a little soft heart for the dweebs though? I be trying to give y'all a little outlet to say what you need to say. You know what I'm saying? And kind of like get it off your chest. Cause listen here, I don't want you to go take your family out. Kind of, but you don't need to do that. If I could just stop one of y'all from going to touch a kid, then I've done something. But we ain't gonna be able to get past it, y'all, if y'all keep putting up these walls. We gotta tear down these walls. Just put the hate down for a second. Damn, do y'all be eating cereal with hate too? Do you be like eating Cheerios and shit and just be thinking, niggers, niggers? Do you be spreading butter on your toast and you be like, those Negroes, niggers? Do y'all do everything with hate on your heart? Kaya and the Pepper Lady, what up? Do y'all do everything with hate on your heart? Aren't you sick of us living rent free in y'all head? You know what y'all should do? Y'all should monetize y'all hate. Y'all should jump out my chat and go make some rage bait and see if people will interact with you in the chat. I'm cool with you over here. Trust me. Because I get to smack you around from here and there. It's fun to me. But I'm trying to help you out. Maybe I should go get like some rage bait channels and just do it. They got faceless YouTube channels. I mean, something. And maybe you can get some chips, and maybe you can get some girls in your circumference. Maybe if you ever thought about starting a family? Damn, we don't need no more geeks like y'all. You know what? That's all right. Type all y'all want. Listen, y'all, just changed my mind. Type all y'all want. I'm not giving y'all no more advice on how to get chicks because we don't need y'all reproducing with nobody. Listen, if my chat is your type of therapy, the type that you want to type, by all means, my guy, type away, because we don't need y'all reproducing. Oh no. If jumping in the black chat is your form, you know what I'm saying, to getting it off your chest, then by all means, man. Just don't spam, dog. Just don't spam. No, it's the dweebs. It's the dweebs, not the not nah. Because it's only the white. Okay, that's a good question. Daniel, we only get cool people like you to speak up every once in a while, and I can't tell. And see, this is the thing. When you talk normal, I don't know what color you are. You see how that works? I might have seen your name in the chat and I didn't even know that you was white because you ain't say no dweeb shit. You see how that works? We all just communing as family, talking and building and learning from you. Learning. I see you in the cut, learning. But I don't know you is what you is until you say some dweeb shit like the dweebs be saying. Otherwise, you just a cool peeps. Like when I see people, if I see a name I usually ain't seen and you say something cool, I'll be like, yep, that's right, whoop-de scoop scam. That's right, whoop-de scoop scoop ski. You know what I'm saying? You from Norway. All right. Well, this is how we get down over here, dog. No, you good, P. You good, P. The P is for the people. You good, P. It's just them identifiers. It's the identifiers. We'll know you stupid until you say some stupid shit. And then when you say some stupid shit, then we at you. So you can stay out of the crosshairs. This is the internet, for Christ's sakes. Keep It P Podcast is a global show. Shout out to Across the Pond. You literally in the future too, ain't you, right now? Are you on the 17th yet? Are you on Monday yet? Thanks for interacting, Dan, too. I appreciate you tapping in. Are you in Monday yet, Dan? Uh-oh. Dan ain't cool. He been talking major shit in the chat. Dan, you been talking shit in the chat, Dan. You see how there was no bias about that, right? You see how I was willing to just treat you cool until my coattail got pulled? You been talking slick in the chat, Dan. Dan. Oh, he been dweebing. You on the dweeb side, Dan? Damn, Dan. See, look how you just tried to Trojan horse me, Dan. Boy, I see, Dan. What you say, Dan? You know what you said. Why she got to quote you? Stand on it. 10 toes. 10 toes down, Dan. Yeah, I don't really care about what people say in the chat. People say all type of wild shit in the chat. If you get disrespectful and name calling and all that, I noticed that shout out Willie Lynch. I see you get him up out of here. I see y'all get him up out of here when they get too funny, and I don't got nothing to say about that. But for the most part, you can say whatever you want to. I'm not sensitive, nigga. I'm a public figure. Niggas talk about me all the time. This is just one platform. I get death threats on Facebook. Posting up pictures of my children and all that. Talk about my daddy. All of them. Oh, Dan got 2 accounts. Okay. See, Dan trying to. Okay. Well, listen here, man. This is for y'all, man. I'm gonna believe y'all over them. Shit, Dan's on some bullshit. Yeah, Dan. You can't get me, Dan. Not when my sister pull my coattail now. I got my coattail pulled. See, that's a little bit of that's unfortunately what they do. They come in, they try to friend you, and then they try to water down your message, make it all inclusive. And I'm sorry, not sorry, that some of it's gonna sting a little bit. It's the sting that you got to deal with. It's the sting that you need to work out. It ain't got nothing to do with us. It's you. It's your people that lied to you and made you feel like it is what it is, and it ain't that. And when y'all come over here to places like this and we be busting it down, you guys are racist. It's just a shock to your system, like, oh my God, these Negroes are saying the real stuff out loud. They didn't used to do that before. Chris said they ain't gonna never leave me alone on the island. Thanks, Chris. So that's what I'm saying. Chris is just Chris. To me, I knew from Angeli, I knew that. But Chris is just Chris. See, there we got an example. Chris is just Chris. Hell, I got a couple people who are YT that are members that I am appreciative of. So, you racist. I know it's a little hot to your ears. It feels it stings a little bit when you hear the blackies talking like that. The blackies. I know, man. It's a little, but it's a new day, y'all. It's a new day. We ain't for the bull no more. We gonna say what need to be said. It's gonna be done like it needs to be done. Yeah, and because a smart person. Listen, this is what I don't understand about people. Just some regular shit. The world is mixed. You can't achieve high goals and great things if you alienate everybody. That would just be dumb. Like, just some real shit. There's no way, unless you dominate society, and I think that's where their bias comes from. Okay, I get it now. See, I'm able to step in the little male shoes and smear it out. But since they have the ability, think about this. They got the ability to go through life, be successful, and never have to deal with a black person at all. Never have to worry about catering to a feeling, never have to worry about, understanding. There are YT people in the dominant society that can go through, just just dig this. There are rock stars, painters, singers, dancers. There's a bunch of rich and famous white people that you wouldn't know if you was right next to their ass on the bus, sitting down. You would not know them, because that's why they don't rely on us, you know what I'm saying, for their, you know what I mean? So they got a bias when it comes to us. They think that somehow we can do what they do. Like we could discriminate against all white people and everybody or whatever, and we could just live in. Nigga, we tried that. You know what y'all did? Do you remember what y'all did? We steady trying it. You know what you do every time? You know what the difference between us and other people in the diaspora and immigrants? Every time we did it, y'all burn our shit down. You put our shit under a lake. You built a dam. You took the shit and built a park. Ain't none of them other groups experience any of that. But this is their little mental bias. Their little mental bias is, since they're able to do it, and it's projection is what it is. It's projection. Since they're able to do it, they assume that we are able to do it, and that scares them. Because if we're able to collude and huddle, and then they won't know what we talking about. And that's all this is too. Better believe they got agents in every black person who And listen, at first I thought it was people who only got like a certain amount of followers and all of that. But if y'all look at that FBI list that went around on Facebook, I made a joke like I didn't make the list, but I seen creators on there that had 230 followers. Whoop-de-whoop. But they had made one video that like blew up or something. So it don't matter. They watching and listening all the time. And Chris, but let's keep it real, Chris, on some real shit though. The only reason they scared is because of projection, because they know about what they participate in and what they folks done did, and somehow they think that we on the same thing. This country would be better off if we ran it. Everybody would get a fair shake. We wouldn't be trying. Would nobody be homeless? Everybody would eat. If we ran this shit, nobody would be homeless. Everybody would eat. Everybody would have a couple dollars in their pocket. It'll always be some fun shit to do. Like half of the problems we got as a country would not exist if black people was in charge. And if that's not true, then why do white mothers tell their lost little white babies to go find black people when they missing and not white people? Why is that? If that's not true, then why did the slave master say you can't come in my regiment, right? You can't use this fountain, but go ahead and raise my baby and let him suck on your titty? Come on now. Think about it. But just because of the way of the scales of justice go, it can only be injustice for so long. Y'all know that, right? It can only be injustice for so long. Up and down, yin and yang. And I think the yang is yinning right now. The yang is definitely yinning right now. You know what I'm talking about? The yang is yinning right now, y'all. And ooh, they don't like that yang when it yin. They don't like the yang when it yin. It's just supposed to be the yin and the yang. But no, the yang is yinning right now. You see how I did that? See how I talk to y'all and y'all know what I'm talking about, and I ain't even have to say the yang is yinning. You know what's up. It's the yang that's yinning right now. Is what I'm trying to tell you. Stop me when I'm wrong. Let me see what time it is. It's 7:30. You know what? I think I could come back with another video before we do crime tonight, because I'm definitely doing some crime tonight. I like the crime nights. The crime night's been on fire, y'all. If y'all ain't never came through and stopped through on a crime night, but on the crime nights, man, I'm gonna need y'all to be on the landscape version. Y'all be on the landscape version when y'all be watching, because right now I can tell you, I can see who on the portrait version. I can see who on the landscape. It's 6 lava on the portrait, 47 people on Keep It P Raw on the portrait, and you know what? They've been stifling the Keep It P podcast channel. I noticed over these last streams, it ain't been nobody on the Keep It P podcast channel. I see 2 people over there on the portrait and one person on the landscape. They've been stifling. They've been stifling the Keep It P podcast channel. I might have to let that one breathe for a minute and just do well, I tell y'all this, y'all should be subscribed to all of them. I know it's a little hell when it comes to notifications, like you get 6 notifications. I know that. However, I'm thinking about splitting up the content between them. Right now, I'm on a goal and a mad dash to get these subscribers up, to build a community, to make sure we got a fortified front. You know what I'm saying? When we do our thing. So I'm finna just go super duper duper hard. So we need the portrait because the portrait brings everybody in, and the landscape should be for you know what I'm saying, everybody to watch or whatever. The benefit to the landscape version is that you get to see all the chats. But I'm gonna tell y'all, for economic reasons, I'm going to have to at some point only do landscape. That's when I'm gonna need y'all to be tapped in on the notifications and all of that, because there is something about the landscape they don't push when it's live. I don't know what that is, but I figure once we get to a certain amount of subscribers, because quiet as kept, I don't know if y'all know, man, like YouTube does not push your content to all your subscribers, because if that was the case, then I should have 37,000 goddamn views on every video I put out. But we know that's not the case. But as a black content creator, man, it's always some hurdles and some leaps and shit to overcome, because they're gonna get overcome. I ain't gonna stop. But I just be trying to optimize, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to make it make sense. And that's for all of y'all too, man. Even if y'all want to get in a game or something like that, man, you gotta. It's a barrier cost to entry, like for this program to do this, but to get them streams, man, it is what it is. I think I can. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something totally off. I'm finna do I was thinking about doing a music stream. A stream where I play like all my little videos and my music and my instrumentals and all of that. Cause I know I ain't gonna get no ad revenue for it. So it's kind of like a free stream. But I was looking to fill in the time gap before we go live with the crime tonight. And the only reason I was going to do that, because it seemed like don't nobody know nothing else that I do other than podcasting. And if I ever want you guys to know about the other parts of my life, then maybe I should show you. So I was thinking about doing a music stream where we just kick back and we chill. I talk, maybe like go over like the evolution of J Lava or something like that, from because my damn channel is like 17 years old. So, and I've been very visual my whole life with everything I've been doing, every endeavor. So we could just go over some old stuff or something, like, just like a little kick it session. You know what I'm saying? Get to know Lava type thing, Oh, did anybody want to come up? Did anybody want to? I don't mind anybody. Y'all wanted me to put the link out so y'all can come chat with me on screen with the family. I can't forget that I did have that available. I can easily throw that link in the chat and y'all can come up and talk. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind meeting some of you guys face to face, other than a few of y'all that had already reached out to me on your personal platforms. But y'all could come up, y'all could chat with me. You know what I'm saying? Let the family see you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see me all the time. I be coming no shave. It don't even matter. I be in here. But this matter of fact, we could do, y'all know what we should do? We should do a mod or a members night. Cause I could have like 10 people up on this joint at one time. We could do like a members night where we all come up and we can all chat amongst ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And maybe, like watch something funny or something. You know what I mean? I want to do something interactive. Flex, you think that's dope? Like, I think we should do something interactive. I want to put more of the P in the people. I want to put, the music. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, man, I should just do the music, because I be hesitating to put it on the episode because I don't want to mess up the potential ad revenue in the episode because my music gonna take it. But yeah, man, I don't mind doing like a little showcase or something. A little shiggity showcase. Daniel's asking about a debate. I don't debate people who's not my equal. I just teach. You gotta be my equal for me to debate you, bro. Now, if you got some paper, you know what I'm saying? My debate fee right now is only $1,500. So if you want to debate, I'm all you have to pay for that one because you're not my equal, so I can only teach you, Daniel, son. Okay, a discussion. We can discuss. You want to come up? You gonna show your face? That'll cost you a $10 super chat. Come up and show your face. I put the link in the chat just for you, buddy. Just throw a little super chat for 10. I'm gonna put the link. What platform you on? You on J Lava? You on Keep It P Podcast? You on Keep It P Podcast Raw? Where you at? I can put the link up for you. Slide the little super chat, and then you can come on up and we can talk it out. No problem. Let's do it. You got to show your face though. That's the only caveat. We got to be able to see you. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it, mi amigo. Well, my time is valuable, sir. You lucky I'm responding. You lucky somebody else said that you wanted to do that because I would have never acknowledged you. It costs. It costs. I mean, if you feel so strongly about what you say and you're part of the dominant society, then those meager little resources shouldn't mean nothing in the quest of white supremacy, right? Share that little bread and talk it out. Now don't be now come on now, Daniel. I told y'all these ain't the regular white people. These the resource lacking white people. That's why they over here in the chat. Because he ain't really got no money. Because if you was really white, you know what I'm saying, you'd be like, oh, it's $10. That's chump change. That's a latte, spice latte, right? Especially, you know what I'm saying, if what you standing on and what you say is real. Those meager little resources for somebody from the dominant society. Come on now. You can show your face right now. Business trip or not. You got a cell phone. All you got to do is click the link and use the camera on your cell phone. And we can chop it up right now. All you got to do is sit up against a wall. You got a wall where you're at, right? Sit up against the wall, sit up against the bed, whatever, however you want to do it. I'm just saying. Yeah, nigga ain't on no damn business trip, guys. How about the business trip? Yeah, okay. That's I hear you. But entryways, y'all. I guess I'm gonna come back with like some music or something like that. I'm gonna do something before I because I know we probably gonna do the crime at about Foxy say I'll be coming on too late. Do I gotta come on early with the crime, Fox, or is the crime cool on the late night? Fox say I'll be coming in too late. I do got a gap though. It's only 7:30 for me on the West Coast, guys. So I'm trying to come back with something at 8 o'clock, 8:15. Let's just say 8:15. Then I could rock it for about an hour or two, and then I can give a couple hours to this crime tonight too. Okay, well we can make it now. See, when you come back, now it's going to cost you more. $10 was right now. It's going to be $20 next time. Just so you know. You know, when you snooze, you lose. Missed opportunity. Now it's going to be $20 next time. So, you know, and I know that's nothing for you know, a little, that's nothing for you, player. You know what I'm saying? Flexing is not for white people. I thought it was. I thought it was. Ain't you big bad? Ain't you the man? CC, what up? Ain't you the man, bro? It's 8:15 sounds about right. Okay. Hurry up. Okay. You say we need a wellness check on your boy over there. I'm just saying. I told y'all my theory when I said that we ain't got the regular white people in our chat. We got the ones that's a lot less fortunate. He said you have to give me 100 change from the 20 that I give you. Oh yeah, okay. You won't be talking to me. So if you don't come with no money, you because it's gonna cost you. And I'm willing to do it. Flex on me. Huh. Dominant society, man. Over there in the UK across the pond, dude. Flex. Put your flexer up. Yeah, all them excuses and shit. Yeah. Yeah. They don't really be wanting it. Man, hold on. Let me show you how they don't want it. Let's see who take the bait. All right. Y'all want it? Here we go. Come on, here we go. I'm gonna go because everybody on the J Live over there, ain't y'all? Yeah, everybody on the J Live. Okay, here you go. There go the joint right there. Let's tap on in. Let's just I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'll take one step towards you. Let me just get the link on out there. I mean, you know. Ain't no use. So I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on all the channels. I don't know where yet, but I'm gonna bring it to you. I don't know where yet, but here you go. Mm-hmm. Come and I'm gonna pin it right to the top, right there to the top. Mm-hmm. There you go. Come on. What you want to do, Cletus? Huh? What you want to do? Here, over there on the Keep It P Raw. Boom. There you go. Well, I don't know where yet. It don't matter where yet. I just brought it to your front door. And I pinned it at the top. So it's there when you get ready. Who come on, who want to jump on? There they go. Who want to jump on? All you gotta do that link. That's all you gotta do. It's a clickable link. That's all you gotta do. Come to the back side of the joint. I'll see your face. And when I see your face, I'll bring you up and we just chat. I'm not trying to be hostile to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to ask a white person. Now, the caveat to that is you got to have some super chat money. You do gotta drop a super chat though. But I be calling niggas bluffs. I know they ain't gonna get on anyway. I know ain't nobody bold enough. Yeah, Boralis or whatever your name is, Bora. What's that dude's name? Boravlis. Boravlis. Avlis. That's a garbage name. Yeah, I'm just saying it's there for y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever you want to do. I can't stop you from coming up. I put it out there. See that, y'all? Look how they so dominant and so taking over. I'm telling them they gotta pay, but I can't stop you from hitting the link. Can't stop you from doing that. Now y'all got restraints. Now you held back. You limited. Oh, okay. That's what flower arrangers do. Yeah, I can't stop y'all. Can't stop you from hitting that link though. Any of my peoples, y'all can come up and talk if y'all want to though. If y'all want to talk about the busters, I'm gonna give y'all the platform to talk about the busters. Matter of fact, we just got an open discussion. Y'all come up and say whatever you want. Testimony time. Y'all got some testimony? Let's do testimony. Let's do testimony, y'all. We're gonna hold service. We're gonna congregate. Come on, anybody want to testify to the congregation? The phone line's open. Jesus on the main line. Come on, y'all got some testimonies? You know, Jay, the other day. Matter of fact, okay, hold on. I'm gonna make it funnier. We got somebody. You gotta show your picture though. You gotta show your picture, Daniel. Daniel done popped in, y'all. You gotta show your picture though, Daniel. You can't get up here trolling, fam. We gotta see. You gotta stand on it with your chest, Danny. See, that'll stop y'all from saying all that bullshit. Now, I gotta you backstage. I see you, but you got to tap in, Dan. We got to see you, Dan. No, Danny is right here in the backstage of my thing, y'all, right now. He hit the link, y'all. But it's black. It's a black screen. And I'm not letting him up unless we get to see him. See, that's the thing. You ain't gonna just come over here trolling. No. The face gotta be up like a man, Dan. Like a real lot. You in the UK, what you scared of? Don't nobody know you over here? You in the UK, Dan? I know the Keep It P podcast is big, but ain't nobody finna see you over there, Dan, on the Keep It P podcast. Oh, he said he trying to set it up. All right, go ahead, set it up then. He just private messaged me and everything. Dan is on the way now. Hold on, let him do the setup. Dan said he's setting it up. And I'm equal opportunity, y'all. Y'all see how I do. Come on. I put the money where the mouth is. Come on, Dan. All you got to do is give it access to your camera. It says the mic and the camera is on. Reload. Okay, well, come on, you computer literate, Dan. It ain't that damn hard. All you got to do is give it access to your camera and your mic. And it worked for everybody else, Dan. The system's not broken. Anybody else want to come up? It could be like 10 people up here. Come on. Look, they rooting for you, Dan. Because you didn't necessarily say nothing out of pocket, so I'm not hostile or nothing, Dan. We gonna chop it up. But they got to see your face. The people got to see your face, Dan. Come on, Dan. How old is you, Dan? You one of my older viewers, Dan? You get confused about this little new technology they got? Uh-oh. I heard the blue bloops. That's the sound that you get when somebody tap in. Dan, I don't see your face, though, Dan. Come on, brother. All I got to do is switch you in. It's really quick. It's a real quick process. All I do is switch. Look, all I got to do is this.
Okay, can you hear me?
We can
I'm
hear you, but we
literally
want to
on
see
the
you. We
bed.
want to see you,
Okay, cool.
Dan.
It's working. Hold on. Let me get out. As I said, my girlfriend's sleeping. And if
Oh,
you
your
want
girlfriend
proof,
sleep?
I'm not gonna show her face on the internet because I'm
No,
not
don't
that
show your.
stupid.
No, don't show your girl face, Dan. Just you.
Bro, hold on.
Is it?
Bro, it's like 3 a.m. Hold on.
It's 3
Let me
a.m.
switch
in
the
the
camera.
UK.
How do you switch the camera on this?
Okay.
Front camera. There we go.
What up, Dan?
Yo.
Dan, see, I applaud your
Greetings
courage.
from
I
the UK.
I applaud your courage, Dan.
Bro, listen, honestly, hold on, let me get my smokes. Is it allowed to smoke? It's just tobacco.
Do your thing, but Dan, it's all
Hold on.
good. Come on, we want to hear what you got to say.
One second. Let me lower the volume because I'm going back in my room. Hold on.
Okay. Y'all be quiet, cause Dan, he got his girl up in there.
Bro.
Y'all gotta be quiet.
Be quiet. Right. Me back.
Y'all gotta give it up
the
to
thing
Dan.
is,
Dan got
why I
nuts.
have asked you regarding the, voice, like live calls and stuff online, is that obviously I'm not that chronically online to know everything that's been happening over the internet, and I've just found out. I think it was 2 days ago. No, actually yesterday, when I found out about what's happened with that girl that you had, over the news, not about the guy, with what
Yeah,
happened,
yeah.
right?
Unfortunately, yeah. I think there's been two. There's been two hangings in the same spot, basically in North Carolina. So you got a hold of the girls one first, and then you heard me talking about the guy.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So that's why I went over on the chat. Maybe I was misunderstood, or maybe I came out as rude, because I know you guys from, everyone has different culture, in different countries and stuff like this.
And so, hold on, real quick
If
before
I
we go
came,
on, so we know, so just so we know about you and who you are. Where exactly are you in the UK?
Leeds.
Okay, and as just for a reference for us, what major city is that by that we would know?
What major city? So
Or
it's north from London. It's a
London. Okay.
3 hours drive from north
Okay,
from
so
London.
so
So it's pretty far.
is that rural or is that more city populated?
No, it's a pretty big city.
Okay, because I mean we don't know.
One of the biggest in what's it called, in the UK, actually.
Okay, all right, cool. And so is it pretty
Surface-wise.
diverse? Is it pretty diverse, or is it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay.
It's
all
pretty
right, cool.
diverse. Hold on.
No,
So
go ahead.
yeah, that's what I was trying to ask. If you do any live debates and stuff like this, because I've seen that a lot of people. And in the beginning, I've seen that you put a lot of emphasis on the, white people and stuff like this. And it, not it was like offensive or revolting or anything, but it really piqued my curiosity about what American Black people think about, what people in general, or if you were referring about white Americans, or what, and stuff like this. And that's why I
Very,
wanted
very,
to,
very.
find out your POV.
No, that's dope. So in the nutshell, like when we're talking, like when I'm speaking, I'm only speaking in terms of black empowerment, and black empowerment does not mean white hate. What you see in the chat and from certain people is there's been an epidemic of black people kind of biting their tongue, over the years. And now, due to a lot of events, like we've grown a lot bolder and a lot more vocal. And just and basically it's towards a certain group of people, because when I speak, it's not necessarily an absolutes, right? You'd be a dummy to say everybody, but
Okay, agreed. Agree with you.
we
Yeah.
speak in
So
terms
you're
of the
saying it
people
from
that.
a black guy American.
Yeah, go ahead.
Saying from a black American perspective, compared to what is happening in America. not
Yeah,
all
just
over the
in
world.
America.
Or
Yeah, I
okay,
mean, well,
okay,
white
got it.
supremacy is a global concept, but we're talking about the behaviors of a certain group here in America, and the only reason we know who they are is because they reveal themselves in our chat in an antagonistic way, whether it be to disregard our feelings toward a certain subject, whether it be to demonize people that we're showing care for, whether it be to gaslight us into stop bringing up what the issues is. And what the problem is that I would have liked to imagine that the reason why people resonate with me is because I don't be afraid to say it how it need to be said
That's how it's
without
like. That's how it has to be done.
being but I'm saying without being overly bigoted, basically, because I can't be
Yeah,
racist. Racism is a systematic structure, but without being
true.
overly bigoted, because it ain't no reason for it. And what really stings and what really hurts people is that we bring up these historical facts that paint the dominant society in the light and what they're experiencing right now over here. This is over here. I don't know how it is over there,
Yeah,
but what they're
it's a big
experiencing is,
difference. Yeah,
what they experiencing right now is being ridiculed. Right? There's been a lot of situations in which they have shown their boldness towards instituting injustice, terror, that kind of thing, right? So now we're backing into this proverbial corner, and this is where you getting the lashing out before them hands come out or before action is taken. So it's kind of
yeah,
and they're also trying to gaslight us into getting out in the streets, into rioting, to institute martial law, a whole bunch of it's a whole bunch of nuances.
yeah.
But I think that you even just trying to figure out what's going on from this side, you win it. Because there's like an Officer Tatum you could go listen to, and you would think that all black people suck.
Yo, listen. It's been 3 months because I've been working. Let me tell you my situation right now.
Go for it.
A little bit of a backstory. I'll be short. So I've been working since I was 14. Now I'm 28. Right, I've been working days and nights, right, all over, and I didn't have time to stay online and look of, what's been happening around the world, about the internet culture and stuff like this. And this is the 3rd month since I've been taking a break, a well-deserved break, and I've started being more and more online and looking around, a lot random live streams and stuff like this. And I think it's the right word to say it, flabbergasted. I think it's correct.
Yeah, I get you.
I was like taken aback, like with what's been happening, what's been said, and I was like, man, it can't be that bad. And I don't know. I just want to find out from your perspective, and obviously to not. I'm trying to see if the things are exaggerated because obviously this is the internet, and sensationalism is power, because a lot of people just try to get attention. What's it called? Content creators try to get what's it called? Like audience,
Clickbait.
and people come in live chats just to gather, just to get attention or just to waste time or just to spread misinformation, propaganda. It doesn't matter on which side they're standing on. I'm just saying an overly generalization of how things I see going. So that's what the reason was, and that's why
No,
I've been
that's
asking
dope.
if you do this kind of things, if you do any live phone calls and stuff. Even
Well,
though
I'm
I
gonna tell you.
wasn't ready, you see me. I just took a
I
shower
look. You
like two
actually. Hey,
hours ago,
look.
not ready.
You just made history, cuz you the
Okay,
first. You the first YT man to be featured on a podcast live.
pleasure to be here.
So you just made history, cuz. So, but this is
Nice.
okay. So, but this is the thing. I find it interesting that it seems as if your quest for knowledge is genuine because instead of going to said oppressor to get the information, you figure that you dip into what you consider the oppressed, and
Yeah,
what you
listen.
would have to consider that we're being oppressed to be interested in what we're talking about. Correct?
Yes. I
Okay,
mean,
and
we
that,
don't
there's
have this kind of
no, there's nothing wrong
oppressions.
with that. I
Yeah,
know it's kind of touchy, but
it's
it's an
it's
analysis.
it's
Yeah.
a long discussion on this topic. A
Oh
really
yeah,
long
yeah, it's
discussion, and you
analysis.
know it.
But
Yeah.
but what I get from what you said, because I'm really good at reading between the lines. It's not what
Okay.
you say, you know what I'm saying, is how you said it. And what you said is that you wanted to find out what was going on over here, so you decided to tap in with us. Because
Yeah.
I did mention that. Now, let me ask you: have you tapped in with people who may have vastly different perspectives on the issue than I have? Like maybe, like, do you know who Officer Tatum is?
No, I don't.
Okay, good. You
So
don't. Nah,
yeah,
you don't want to know him. Forget that name.
I don't know any American content creators, apart from Mr. Beast and globally well-known
Nigga, I'm
streamers and
on
stuff like
Mr.
this.
Beast level, cuz.
Everyone knows these kind of streamers slash content creators. I
But
don't know
you over
nothing
here
about
with
American
me,
people.
baby. I
I
appreciate you.
I've been listen. I'm off the internet usually, and that's the thing.
But I got you. Listen, I said something to my content where not only did we have somewhat sort of a slight maybe disagreement, but we still
Not
was
true.
able to come and chop it up. But that say a lot about what I'm doing over here, right? And the message that I'm putting out. You didn't feel alienated by nothing I said?
It doesn't really matter. I mean, everyone is entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah,
At the end of the day,
yeah, yeah.
and facts might hurt. Even if it hurts me, if it hurts you, if it hurts any of your viewers. And I'm gonna make a small. I'm gonna say a small thing
Please
before I forget it.
go
Is
ahead.
that I've seen some people in the chat. I don't know. Maybe they misunderstood. Maybe it was offensive what I've said.
Yeah,
Or I want to apologize. Apologize. Like if it was offensive, as I'm saying, I'm not gonna repeat myself. Your culture is different from my culture,
yeah,
right? So what I find racist probably for you is like extremely racist or is not racist, and the
right.
other way around. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Hmm.
So, um, everything that I've said over, the like, what's it said, like the chat and stuff like this.
Yeah,
It's out of pure curiosity, and I've made
yeah.
some parallels to some cases. Like, I genuinely want to know, like, your guys' opinion, because as I've seen, and I kind of think about your main followers are black people, American black people, and obviously they have a saying into this kind of things, and I just wanted to get like an honest opinion or whatever.
All right. Before I do that, and that's very admirable and noble. But let me say this:
Yeah.
Black people are not a monolith. We got people who do what I do, and then we got
Okay.
what we call coons. That is like the antithesis of what I do, like the exact opposite, right? Or actually, even to break that dichotomy down, we got people in our society that is willing to take the side of the dominant society over us.
Okay.
All right, that makes sense.
Yes, it
So
does. Yeah.
just like we know that there are plenty of white people that don't like the racist ass white people, right? And
Nobody
there's
likes any racist people,
what
regardless
well
of where they're coming from.
yeah, and that to be true, but over here what's rampant is that the racist is kind of like control, right? Like they
Yeah.
got the people who ain't necessarily with what they do, but don't mind what they do because they benefit from what they do. Right?
Agreed.
So whether that's neither here nor there, we can all find a common ground in at least just conversation. And conversation
True.
comes with two people not knowing something, coming together, trying to figure something out. And ain't nothing wrong with that.
And if we disagree, shake hands, and that's it. Your own
Yeah,
opinion,
we
my
ain't
own
got to
opinion.
agree
If
on
I don't affect
everything.
you, you don't affect me. That's it.
Yeah,
End of the day, we just go to sleep, and that's it.
yeah.
Done with my day.
Yeah, you know what? Me been doing this internet thing for so long. I don't take none of this shit personal, really. Like personal, like you wouldn't believe
Good.
some of the shit that I hear in my messages, death threats,
I believe
people
you.
posting my kids, all that, and I don't take it personal. I don't let it get to me, and because that's not my purpose. My purpose is I'm here to wake these people up. I'm hoping that my message come by the person that need to hear it, to spark the change, to change what we need to be, to do what we need to do.
That's
You know
how
what
it's
I'm saying?
supposed to be done.
That's it.
Yep.
And whatever else come with that, you know, like even these kind of engagements, like this is a learning experience too, just getting to talk to somebody from somewhere else and seeing what's up. So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What's the state of black and white relations where you are?
Okay. So basically, I didn't have a lot of encounters with black people.
Okay.
I've only had one encounter with one black person. We used to live together, and
Wow.
we were on good terms, like
Mhm.
cooking, sharing food, and that's about it. Telling stories, like talking about our pasts and job related
Where was
stuff,
he
and
from? Where was this black person from?
Nigeria.
Okay, so look, let me hold on.
So
I'm
no
glad you said
American
that.
people,
Hold on,
no American black people.
that's funny you said that. I'm glad you said that because it just opens up something else. I'm gonna let you finish that story, but I wanna paint this picture for you since we're just talking about, so
Yep.
you will get to know. So right now in America, we going through what's called like a delineation era where there's not a flat blackness across the diaspora. So everybody
Okay.
with the same hue of skin hasn't been considered black. Matter of fact, they've told us for so long that they ain't been black, and we just now accepted it. So now we're black Americans, and everybody else is what they are. So the only reason I just brought that point up is because you having an experience with a Nigerian man, you still ain't experienced a brother like me.
That's true.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, I've
Go
have
on. Go ahead.
you're
That,
the
that was your
first.
friend.
You're the first person of It's gonna sound weird, but you're first person of your kind
See,
that
I
I'm
made
I'm
history
talking
with
with.
you too today.
Exactly,
Hey.
bro. It's exactly. Yeah. So
That's
it's
dope.
honestly it's a pleasure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been really curious about talking with you, even though
Mhm.
it was a random question. If you do this kind of things like debates, because I've seen a lot of people on doing live streams with
That's
debates
like
and
a
stuff like
TikTok
this.
type thing. I done been over there. They do a lot of letting
Yeah.
people talk and this, that, and the third. Now, I kind of want to get into that, but just in a little bit more controlled environment because I ain't got time to
Yeah.
be arguing with nobody. I
Yeah.
just want to have a conversation.
Yeah. True. True. You never know who you're gonna find.
So you saying like where you live, you've only had one encounter with this with somebody of just black? That's
Yep.
dope.
Yep. That's it. That's it.
I told only reason I'm saying that's dope because I told my viewers earlier, I don't know if you was online at the time, but I was like, man, there's
Okay.
people in this world that can go through life without ever experiencing. And what was the chance in which y'all
Exactly.
became roommates? How,
Not exact housemates, but yeah, same
how
same
that
thing. Yeah.
happened? How did that happen?
It's I moved from I travel a lot
Okay.
throughout Europe, right?
Okay.
So obviously I'm living in different places,
Okay.
right? So
Okay.
sometimes I rent like Airbnbs, sometimes I rent like hotel rooms and stuff like this,
Do you be staying
So
at hostels?
nope, I have a
Okay,
girlfriend,
you
man,
seen
and
the
we've
movie?
been together. We've been together for 5 years now. So yeah,
I'm saying, do you stay at hostels like when you travel?
I don't know what a hostel is.
Okay,
It's
so
like
look,
a
that's
downgraded
funny.
hotel.
Yes, but that's funny
Okay,
though. So
no,
I said that because over here we got a movie called Hostel, and like that's about these people that go around and they get killed real bad at these hostels, and it's like usually
no,
people who
no, no, no,
backpack by
no, no, no,
themselves and fuck around
no.
and get killed. Okay, I just want to know. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. So yeah, as I was saying, and the thing is, even if I'm white, right? I'm white as cheese white, right? White roach or whatever you want to call it,
You
right?
that don't make
It's
you a
it's
snow roach. You ain't said nothing to be
snow
a snow
roach, whatever.
roach. Nah,
It
you
doesn't
ain't a
matter,
snow
bro.
roach.
It's a funny joke or funny like what you call it, like comparison, right? I don't take offense in these kind of things. And the
Well,
thing
see,
is,
but hold on. But I want to make sure I'm clear though.
yeah,
I want to make sure I'm clear. Snow roaches and these new terms, black people ain't had these terms. Let, let,
it's
let me
new
let me let me
even for me. You're the
hold,
first person that I've heard it from.
listen. Let me tell you, these
Yep.
are relatively new terms within like I'd say probably like about a year. Like we really been getting some clapback terms for
There
white
we
people.
go.
Because let me tell you something, Mike. We ain't always like me existing, I've been doing this for like 5-6 years, right? But there has not been a lot of people talking like this for a very long time. This is like a renaissance right now, Mike. You witnessing a new day, a new era. Like Snow Roach, that just came into my lexicon. That has not been
Okay.
that has not been a direct. That's you know what? It doesn't even have any weight in it behind it like the word niggers does, right? It's more of a jokey, clowny, inside jokey type of word. It don't got no weight. Real talk. You know?
Yeah.
So you coming in on the tail end, like you're coming in like on the ground floor of some of the revolution. It's kind of
a bit
sort
of
of
a
being
revolution, yeah.
it's
Kind
kind
of.
of sort of being televised. Kind of sort of.
Yeah. Yeah, but there are a lot of words that have been flying around all over the past years, regarding white people, like, black
I know
people
them all.
naming white people, a lot of them.
I know them
But
all.
I don't know. My opinion, nothing really sticks. Not even, listen, my own opinion. So I'm sorry if I'm offensive or
No,
anything.
go ahead. Go
Not
ahead. Go
even the
ahead.
black word, that you just said before. I'm not going to say it because everyone is live. I don't use
No,
it.
no.
I've never had the
Respect.
reason to use it. So,
Respect.
yeah.
Respect.
So, not even that word sounds offensive in my opinion, right? As a person that I didn't have any encounters like with anyone. It's
Right,
just
because
like,
you don't know the
because
gravity of it. It's a
yes.
nuance
And
behind it. Okay.
let me tell you something, and why it probably because I got desensitized or anything like this, but it's because of music. Because I probably around 20%, probably 30% of the music that I listen to is Black American music, right?
Mm. Mm.
Right.
Who's some
So
of the artists? Let me make sure what you banging. Who's some of the artists
okay,
that you like?
from Kendrick Lamar to
Good start.
XXXTentacion to
Okay.
I don't know. Let me think.
Hold on, them two
Uh,
brothers with some knowledge so far. All right. No wonder you
Juice
over here.
World,
Look, no wonder you
stuff like
over here
this.
trying to see what's up with us. Okay. See, you getting the good kind of programming, it sounds like.
Okay. I don't
You
know.
getting
It's just out of pure curiosity and boredom, I guess. I don't know.
Nah, man. Nah, that's it's a beautiful thing, man. This is actually a special moment, man. Like just really just on some just so some people seem to think that the internet is only one way. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
No,
all
it's not.
the
No.
internet could be more than one way. It's just the motherfucking way that people choose to approach it. Like we could be having these conversations and chopping it up with some of the people in the chat, but they come in on some hostile, on some dumb shit.
Exactly.
So I gotta get them.
Exactly.
I'm that
Get
dude.
them.
I'm getting you.
Yep, exactly. I mean, that's what you're looking for. That's what you get.
Yeah, that's what's up. Hey man, tap back in at another time, man. I appreciate
Yes,
the
I was about
support,
to
man.
say
You
I'm gonna
pretty
go.
yeah, you pretty cool, man. I appreciate you, man. I'm glad I can
It's
get
been
this
a
to my
pleasure.
audience. And you got nuts, cuz give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. Yeah. All right, cuz. Peace, man. You
All
take it
right.
easy
See ya.
now. Yep. That was dope. Just on some regular see how we be. You see how we be? Uh, you know, chop it up with me, cuz. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a bad guy. Look, we might say some stuff that y'all don't like, but if that ain't you, that ain't you. What I found interesting about what he said, though, you know, what I found interesting about what he said is the credence that we give things. You know what I'm saying? In the space that we in. You know what I'm saying? In this bubble, in this USA bubble that we in, cuz. You know what I'm saying? The shit that we think is something, the shit that we think really matters. And when you really look at the shit, it be all subjective. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, what he wanted to say is like, nigga, it's not a extra word to me because, you know what I'm saying? That's probably not. Now, granted, they might have their own kind of word over there for it, but nigga ain't one of them. Snow Roach, you like Snow Roach? Oh, that shit's funny, right? That shit's funny. But notice the difference in YT people, right? Since they dominant over there and they don't have the same comparison to Negroes and the day, you know how America was built, you know what I'm saying, and how they act. Over here, they like, they feel some type of way. You call them a snow roach. You ain't supposed to be doing that. You supposed to be beneath me. You talking like that? How dare you? Like, it's to me, I'm just saying my mind's running a bunch of different ways because I'm processing everything and I'm trying to spit it out. I'm a scatterbrain like that. But yeah, man, that's deep, man. It's deep because not a lot of people be real these days. Like, I can appreciate a real conversation if we could just talk. You know what I'm saying? Tell me a little bit about you, tell you a little bit about me, and let's see where we at with this thing. Let's go smoke one. You got a drink? Let's have a little sip or something, a little nightcap, something. You know what I'm saying? We need more people like that, man. That's curious and got the nuts enough. Not only curious, but got the nuts enough to see what's popping. And that's, you know, now that I think about it, not like I'm a change or anything, like not like I'm gonna stop being petty, but I'm like, man, that has to be something for him to Mr. Snow Roach King. Let me go approach the Snow Roach King. My nigga got nuts. Dan got Weibos. Cause I'll be like, man, fuck that nigga. Talking all that Snow Roach shit. Fuck him. That's what I be. Me, I'm just saying, that's just me. I'm just keeping it real. Like, nigga, the fuck? I want to talk to that nigga. I would have got on trolling. I would have got on talking some bullshit. Yeah, give Dan a little, give Dan a little woo woo woo. You know what I'm talking about? But that, and I did that too, though, just to show y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm not up here just speaking to speak. I'm willing to engage. And I'm willing to advocate. And I'm going to say the right stuff. Look, we not all the same, fam. There's people like me. And then there's people that's the opposite of me. But what I heard from him, though, that even made me give him a chance was him being genuine, though. He was like, he was trying to see what was up over here. And instead of going to his folks or the dominant society, he wanted to get an ear in on what the black people saying. And then that made me think about, like, damn, okay, like, what was on my thumbnail? Then I looked at it, I was like, damn, like, because you got to think about from the whole process. So, you know, this is my thumbnail. I put up, this is my thumbnail. I'm like, okay. Family demands answers. Case Ralph suspicion. Okay, I guess my video do say this is probably the place you want to go to check that out. I mean, y'all never know who watching the Keep It P podcast, is what I tell you. Man, this has been a great episode, man. I'm going to start opening up that phone line all the time, man. Any of the members want to come up? Any of y'all want to come up? Shout out to anybody in the chat or something. I'm feeling festive today. Y'all, you want to come up, say something? Somebody want to come say something? I might start doing hey, don't, man, the whole show mess around and be conversations with lava, taxi cab confessions. Look, I'll let people come up with the camera off and give you confessions. Matter of fact, anybody want to come? I'm gonna let you keep your camera off. Anybody want to come up? You can keep your camera off as long as you ain't trolling. But you got to tell some real shit though. If it's not real, we gonna vote in the chat. If it's not real, we kicking your ass out. But anybody else want to come up? Let's do Keep It P Confessions. I'm going to start that show up. I think that needs to happen. Is that a good one, y'all? Should we do that? Keep It P Confessions? Where we let people come up and confess it all? Because look, all it is you just hitting the link. I don't got no way to contact you back or anything like that. You're pretty much anonymous unless the name that you put on your little thing. Do we need to do Keep It P Confessions? Come on now. What we doing? Who getting on? I'm opening it up. It's open up. Suited and booted. Come on. Suited and booted. Where y'all at? Hey, Renee. I ain't seen you. Renee in here. Come on, we suited and booted. We need to go ahead and do Keep It P Confessions. I can see the thumbnail now. Hold up. I'm finna get the thumbnail cracking. Let's do that tonight. We gonna do, because look, it'd be like when I do that crime, it'd be thousands of people in here. I'm gonna try to do that tonight on the crime. I'ma open up the phone. I'ma open up the lines on the crime and let people come. They can tell crime stories. They can tell any story they want. And basically, some people gonna be lying. Some people gonna be telling the truth. The only way we gonna let them stay is if it's interesting. As long as we entertain, they can keep it rolling. Soon as they start to fall off, we gonna give them the, you know what I'm saying, or something. We gonna get them up out of here. We gonna do something. Or we like, yes, y'all, yes. He said, "Oh, late night movie night with lava. You already know what's up." I'm just as happy as you, Chris. For real. They might be scared. I don't know. Listen, it'd be a lot of people in there on the crime. It's a lot of people that watch the crime. A lot of people might not watch these Keep It P podcasts and woo. But it'd be a lot of people watching that crime, and hey, we might get some stories. Especially if they got anonymity. I'm gonna let them be. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got, don't show me nothing. No, just come on. Just come on. That's all you got to do. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put that. I'm finna make it's finna late night crime with lava live call-in show. Call in, tap in, crime story, something like that. It's got to do. We trying it tonight. I'm gonna pin the thing to the chat tonight, and we getting it in tonight. I'm excited. See, look how we just built something, guys. That's beautiful. Shout out to Dan. You just sparked something. I mean, I've been talking about it, but now I done just pushed it to a different level. Because, yeah, anonymity. It's something about that word, anonymity, anonymity, anonymity. Yeah, I got it. But, because see, even Dan was interested. When was the last time you met a white person that only had one interaction with a black person? That was interesting in itself. I was trying to pry into that. How y'all meet up? What was them circumstances? What y'all talking? And then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, well, that was an experience with an African guy. It wasn't an experience with a foundational Black American. And I'm his first foundational Black American experience. I think I did it right. I think I represented it the right way. I probably got a subscriber. Dan's probably gonna roll with us. Dan's a subscriber. And go out there, Dan, flourish. See all the other Black content creators that got stuff going on. Dan, as long as you listening to Kendrick and X, you might be on the right track, boy. You're starting off right. Get you some J. Cole in your life. Don't leave all that other stuff alone. Just leave the other stuff alone. You're on the right track. Kendrick, J. Cole, something like that. You know what I mean? A little Logic or something. If you really, get your little Logic in your life or something. Anyway, yeah, we doing late night crime with the tap in. I'm gonna see how this gonna work. Let me see how this gonna work. Let me see. Let me talk. I need a late night crime with lava YouTube thumbnail with the live call in, because we're doing live call in. Make me a YouTube thumbnail for that. Let me see what I got for y'all. Let me see what's going on. We gonna do it right now. Just do it, nigga. Just do it and use the J Lava image from some of my previous YouTube thumbnails. You gotta talk to this AI like they be your biatch. Now, see, does that look like J Lava to you? Fam, do you know what J Lava look like or nah? Because that's not J Lava. That look like Tom Cruise. Fam, that does not look like J Lava. That looks like Tom Cruise, bucko. Let's see what you got to say about that. Yeah, you gotta talk to these AIs all funny. Like, nigga, you got me up here. This nigga spit out. And then who is that? Who is that? Trey Songz? Like, who the as many as times as I done made a thumbnail with my face on there, this nigga act like he don't know who J Lava is. I like that. I like that joint with the phone on there though. I can definitely say that. I like that. Why can't I upload a photo? Y'all see me? Y'all see? Look, I'm just letting y'all. This is a little behind the scenes. Since y'all decided to stay around, it ain't nothing but a couple of y'all. Y'all my folks. Y'all good. This is the behind the scenes. This is how I be talking to the AI and shit. I'm trying to add my photo on there, but it's acting funny. All right, so when it's acting funny, I'm gonna just branch off into a new conversation with that because I like that. Branch off into a new conversation with the fool. But fam, that's not J Lava, fam. Damn. Hey, buddy, that's not J Lava. Do you remember the thumbnails that we did with J Lava on there? Yes or no? Oh, my piece of holding shit. Yeah, that's all my stuff on it. Oh my god, this nigga's pulling up. See, look, he done pulled up shit all on the internet for me. Yeah, that's all my songs and shit like that. Them is posts and shit. Like, hold on, what else he got over here? Let me see. All of that's me, but you still ain't even got my picture. The AI be making me sick. See, this is why it take me so long to get in there sometimes. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, like who is that? That Marlon Jackson? Look, the nigga made me Marlon Jackson. Who is that? I don't know who that is. Anyway, man, I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm emoji just told you about being on code. You know I got 4 words for you. I need you to go ahead and subscribe for the vibes, like for the spike, comment your vomit, share if you care about getting Black empowerment everywhere. Please do that on the platforms that we own, Jones. And just to bring it all the way home, I got love, peace, blessings, and aloha. I might as well listen. I'm gonna do it both on one episode. We might, since it's not late, I might play some music in the beginning or something, or maybe some music at the end or something. One of the two. We'll figure it out. Or maybe I might do. I might do the music during the day tomorrow. I might do music during the day tomorrow, but I really want to focus on this late night crime stream. So yeah, we're gonna do it like that. I woke your girlfriend up. My bad, fam. That's what's up. Well, hey, love, peace, blessings, and aloha. I'm out the door, for sure. You already know.